Yo, blind guy.
Hello, hello.
Ralph. There we go.
Come on.
All right.
Oh my god.
Are we going?
What?
So my Jeep is on the dirt bike track already.
Oh, nice.
It's been at my friend's house for one day. Take it off any cool ramps.
He sure did. All right. How are you paying attention?
I can't get it to load.
Oh, there we go. See, mine just now started.
Yeah.
So
How's the sound?
The wife's home.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the CRV.
That's the electric sound.
All
that
the way
thing
through
makes.
here?
Yeah.
Well, it's in the garage.
It sounded like you have an alien over in the corner by the fish
It
tank.
does sound like a spaceship, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, it got louder because she pulls in and puts it in reverse so she can see the camera.
No, okay.
She can see
And the door's open. So yeah, we can hear it through the garage
The
too.
door's open.
Sounds great.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
I don't know much about microphones, but I tweaked it a little bit. Tweak, for sure.
Cool.
So, I don't know what these guys have planned exactly. Jordan's putting together some HD44 not rock jocks.
Not rock jocks.
Not rock jocks.
And they are nice.
Yeah,
They are
very
beautiful.
nice. Even though they're clear, they're still pretty cool.
As they should be.
Debatable.
These are going to look amazing with the Lord's tire.
Okay, you got swampers over there? Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Those look like
So, yeah.
deep woods.
It's a rough set of crawlers.
Yeah, they're pretty rough. I am going to put together some shocks, then put some shocks on my straight axle Phoenix Maggie, and then I'm going to take some stuff off of this and disassemble it so that way I can clean it and paint it. Because this yellow was just not doing it for me.
So what are you going with?
I don't know, not yellow.
Not yellow. Clear.
Yes.
Lime green.
Ugh. No. I talked to Ken yesterday. Ken Leonard, or however you pronounce it.
Leonard?
Winnert?
I think so.
Something like that, yeah. He was showing me all the things he does to his, because he has about 15 skeletons like this.
Okay.
Was saying he cut the rear out and then put a little piece of flat styrene in there instead of the rear seat. He cut the seats out and said they're really heavy, and then put resin seats in, and then he cut the firewall out because the dash actually serves as a visual stop. So you can cut the whole dash out, or the whole firewall out here, and then basically you still
Yeah.
can't see back and forth. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so,
Should ask him, hey, you want to do another one? I'll trade you.
you alright? Did you see he was selling all his RC10s?
He is?
Yeah, he had one of the pages I'm on, whatever.
Okay.
He's got like 70 RC10 gold pans and graphites and stuff like that.
You know, I did see a large, yes,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was his.
I guess Kirby's going to get it all.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I saw somebody post up in one of the vintage ones I think aluminum Aeron conversion for like an Altima or something.
Oh,
It
really?
was like it was everything still in package. I think it was only missing bearings, and Kirby was the only. He said, "I'll take them."
Yeah.
It's like
That's awesome.
figured. I mean, it's still in package. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I am. Let me back up. Yesterday, while crawling, we both mentioned that looks like a little sluggish steering going on with the boys' trucks.
There's a little bit.
And I think they had two issues. One, we have wet foams that are just done, and
Yeah.
also we think that the servos are a little weak in their Phoenixes now. So I happen to have new 46 kg servos sitting on my shelf, so that's what they're getting. So we actually have some steering power now.
Yeah. It will be.
Yeah, Logan says
Hi.
throw some 105s on them. Get Matt to really like it.
Yucky.
Rob says, so you're putting tusks on them?
Nope.
Nope. Matt, are you going to stretch the wheelbase of the Jeep body?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Probably not. But maybe. It's still on 4.19s, and it actually fits pretty well, and it works really well. So I may shove the back out just a little bit, but not too much.
I guess I could have had all this out to begin
She
with.
wants to be friends. Why are you taking her away from her, hater?
I don't know, Jordan shook his head and rolled his eyes when she came hopping down the stairs.
It's not very nice.
Said but no.
He was doing that to you and Jean, not the dog.
Oh.
You're excused. Cool.
We do have cookie selection choices for tonight. We have salted caramel chip, chocolate chip, and peanut butter chocolate chip.
Yeah, whatever's closest. I'm in.
I want to bake them, so I
Oh,
require
well.
a selection.
Whatever is, whatever's easiest for you.
What were my options?
Salted caramel,
No
peanut
thanks.
butter chocolate chip,
Okay.
chocolate.
Either of the last two are fine with me.
Yeah.
I vote for a peanut butter version.
Yeah.
I'll probably just make. I'll forget.
That's
Then why did you ask us what our choices? What we
I don't know.
Yeah, why'd you tell me you needed a selection to be like, well, that's cool.
actually what I didn't need was your input. Thank
I don't
you.
know. I do. I mean, I do. I don't know.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
In case I don't feel like making all of them. Can you go up to that?
But you're going to.
Use you.
So put it.
Well,
That was blinding.
Yeah. I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can't see
I'm
anything.
going on a date.
Okay, have fun.
Okay, bye.
Oh, that was weird.
Bill says chewy chocolate chip.
Chewy chocolate chip.
Hi, Bill. I don't think chewy chocolate chip was
I don't
a
think that was one
option.
of our options.
You can't just add in options that you want.
Well, she did have chocolate chip, and they're going to be chewy because we always underbake. So
I figured my dad would be like, send her ass to the store.
Well, it should have been an option.
God damn it.
Matt, you didn't bring your other iPhone so you could play along.
I did, but I don't have the charger. And I also now can't get this.
Missed.
Okay.
Jacob said, Matt, have you noticed any play in the drive shaft lower output on your Pro?
No, I haven't looked though.
We don't really have any of the Pro parts left. I assume he's talking about the SCX 10 Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked. I don't know. I think
Are you talking about in and out, kind of like what's
Yeah.
similar on the back of a Phoenix,
Where you looking? What are
or
you
up
looking?
and down like a bearing is prematurely wearing?
Premature.
Premature.
Premature ejaculation. That's different.
His slides in and out in the front.
That's all in your pinion setting. You need bushing, or not bushings, but washers.
Shims.
Shims. That's the word I was looking for.
Shims.
Shitty shims.
Man,
Shibbity-
I
shibbity
forgot
shib
these
shab.
have light kits in them.
Oh,
That's
cool.
gonna suck. Oh, I just pulled that one out.
Now it doesn't have a light kit anymore.
Nope, they can't.
Sorry, Mike.
Haha.
Lights are gone.
Nope.
Oh,
They snap out.
cool.
We're good.
Cool. Okay. Fucking hell.
Starts in and out in front. See, now I'm gonna have to go look at mine.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's only been running one comp, but
I'll say I've only run mine a couple times. It shouldn't be. I would be really upset if it is already wearing out. Let's just put it that way. Because that's ridiculous.
yeah.
Redonky-diculous.
Donkey-doodles?
Donkey-dickless.
Oh, so I didn't get to try that corn dog place tonight.
No? Why?
No, because it doesn't actually open till the 15th.
Oh,
So that kind of sucked.
well, balls.
Yeah.
That's no good.
So
Matt, what did you have for dinner?
next week.
I had chili that Lid made last night.
Sweet.
It was very good, honestly.
Chili's always good, even reheated too. So.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Chili was almost on the menu for this week.
Oh, yeah? And then what happened?
Haley really wanted some sort of like chicken noodle soup.
Chili, chicken noodle soup.
I mean, yeah, I could see.
It's kind of in the same wheelhouse.
They're both soups or
Yeah,
something.
Wheelhouse.
Soup stew. Soup stew. I don't know.
Soup soup.
What's going on, Fallen? Jacob said he put his together and it slides in and out as the drive shaft moves in the trans. Basically locks it into two-wheel drive. Had it apart 3 times and don't see anything missing.
What?
So you got a lot of play in it then.
Yeah. You
It
got.
almost sounds like there's a missing bearing because I believe
Yeah. You got a lot of
that
problems.
output shaft, I believe, is separate. Or is that one all the way through from the middle side of the tranny to the front cover?
I didn't build mine, so I'm not the best.
Sorry. I remember that now. You didn't build yours.
Yeah. Did not. I've unbuilt and rebuilt mine. If you do find something wrong with the transmission, I do have the one out of my truck if you're interested in it and you need it. I don't know what they're going for, but I'll sell it to you for as cheap as I can figure out.
Chili with noodles or no? Our chili typically does not have noodles.
But it should.
Should.
I mean,
Elbows. Elbow noodles.
Oh yeah, no spaghetti noodles. That's
No
for,
spaghetti.
that's
No,
for
it has to be elbow
psychopaths.
noodles and chili.
If you eat spaghetti noodles in your chili, you're a psychopath. This had no noodles, and every once in a while I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
I do say that. But I ate it with a peanut butter. Well, I ate it with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I fixed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich for my child.
Oh.
And this particular child did not want to eat that. So,
So you made it, then you ate it.
yeah, pretty much. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly with my chili.
Cool.
Ryan said he likes putting red, yellow, green, and orange bell peppers and bacon in his chili. Interesting.
Ooh, bacon.
I
Sounds
don't-
like a game changer.
I don't like bell peppers that much, but that does sound pretty interesting.
Eric said she just didn't want you farting, Jordan. Fair enough. Joke's on her. Still gonna do
What's
it.
up, colorblind guy?
What's going on, Jackson?
Jackson.
Haven't seen Jackson in a minute. Haven't seen his name, whatever you want to have.
We haven't seen anybody for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I
Jackson's
don't,
been slaving hard at the hobby shop.
yeah, probably.
Jacob says it goes in the front side into the center with a bearing into the cap. Looks like there needs to be an E-clip to retain the gear and bearing in place. I'll post a video in the Facebook group. I know when I first put mine together, I think it's the second shaft in the main body of the transmission. On the back side, there's a groove there, and an E-clip does fit in it. But there's not supposed to be an E-clip there, because when I finally got all that assembled and was trying to put the front cover on, something was pushing out against the front cover. Well, that E-clip made that whole shaft move forward, and the front cover wouldn't fit right. So there is supposed to be an E-clip in the front cover somewhere. I think on that shaft you're talking about that goes out for the output. Check to see that you didn't put that in the transmission to begin with. Because I had to go disassemble my transmission, take the E-clip out that I noticed finally it wasn't in the instructions that way. And then it all worked well.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, well, some people build their rigs. Anyway,
Whoa! Damn! Yikes!
Singa?
Shots. Shots.
We're doing shots?
Yeah, really.
So what
Did
happened?
you bring them?
What happened was when I got mine, Smarty Pants McGee, they didn't have any anywhere around, so I had to buy one used.
Well, Doug, when you get YouTube famous, you can have somebody else build your rigs too.
Is that what happened?
That's an option too?
Well, I didn't even know that was an option. This is bullshit. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'll just sit here.
That's an option I didn't even know. One servo out.
Nice.
Logan said down around Fallens area, they serve chili with a cinnamon roll at their schools.
Yuck.
Interesting.
I don't like that.
That is not the proper way to eat a cinnamon.
God, what are you
That dude is hilarious. I think,
teaching these children?
but I think he just speaks that way.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon roll.
I don't know what you all are talking about.
Well, since you're never on the internet, you don't watch anything
Funny.
on YouTube ever. Yeah, that too. But
Well, excuse me.
Jackson says, yeah, I've been working a lot. Sold 4K and RC stuff to 3 guys 30 minutes before closing.
dang,
They got 6 RCs, trailers, 2 chargers, and 6 batteries.
That was a stolen credit card.
Yep.
Yeah. That sucker bounced.
Well, Hobbytown thanks you for going that extra mile, and we'll reimburse you with probably a pizza party, maybe, or just tell you did a good job and here's your minimum wage.
Good job. Pat on the shoulder.
All right,
Why didn't you sell him 7 RCs?
dude.
Right.
Yes,
You
that's-
could have done better.
That's basically the exact gist of everything I ever got at Hobbytown.
It was all real $100 bills.
Good job, but I guess you didn't try hard enough.
Yeah,
They were real. I printed them off the printer in the back for them.
yeah. How many trucks did you? I think I sold them like 6. Well, did they want 7? Did you ask?
You try to upsell?
Did you try to not sell them Stampedes and maybe sell them a Revo? No, I didn't. What do you want from me? I sold 6 trucks. Kiss my ass.
No, they wanted red cats.
On discount.
Did you guys see that guy that was buying the 2 red cats for $150? And everybody
Yeah.
was telling him he was getting a good deal.
There's no red cat for 150 bucks is a good deal.
That's why you got 2 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
lowrider?
I-
No, that's not. That's
Scam.
no. It was not the lowrider, but he's saying the lowrider.
Yeah,
for
the lowrider.
150.
Okay.
Lowrider for 150. I believe. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a Everest 10 and
The
Gen 8. Gen 8. Yeah.
Really. I mean, the 8's the best
Oh
of the
boy.
group.
Oh Jesus. What do we got to do? What do we have?
I still haven't owned
Why are
it.
there O-rings everywhere?
They don't come in?
Yeah.
Or where are they?
I don't know what they're for. I don't know.
What the hell?
There's no instructions, Bobby.
Beast, what the hell?
Yeah, Matt.
Matt, you in here? Come on.
Vertifert. And I got a. Is this red? Is this a red deluxe sticker with pink shocks? No, it's pink. Sick. I really don't know what these are for though. Like legitimately, they have.
Could they be a preload? Deal?
Maybe. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. Let's find out.
They kind of look the same.
Oh no, never mind. I'm not gonna find out because.
Oh, you have to unscrew the thing.
I gotta unscrew the rod end and all that. And that's
Here's another one that was stuck to the.
that sounds. I just don't want to.
Just not feeling it.
I was just giving you options, okay?
Well, I appreciate it. I just don't feel like it. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe that's what it is.
I'm guessing a preload.
That's what Logan said was preload.
Preload? A
Oh,
preload O-ring.
There we go. We can. Yeah.
Which you can stretch them and put them. Yeah, you didn't have to just.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
That's a lot of preload springs.
Some people like a lot of preload.
Yep.
Said none of them spoke English and were only interested in Traxxas crawlers.
Ugh. Interesting. Well, at least they got T-Rex 4s and not red cats.
Yeah.
There's the positive. We're just trashing some stuff right now. That's what we're doing. We're just.
Isn't that what we normally do?
Yeah, pretty much. So yesterday the new people showed up.
Yeah.
Yep, bunch of them. It was kind of wild. There was like very, very few of the regulars, and a whole slew of new people.
Yeah.
It was an interesting day. Old $5 is too much boy showed up and paid his thing and was super, super cool, and nothing happened,
We may have a dilemma.
Is it that servos are drunk?
No. Spline?
25.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah, it
oh,
should be
okay.
25.
It wasn't going on.
Mm.
Guess I'll put a screw down through it and yank it on there.
If you had someone else build it for you, you wouldn't have to have a problem.
You got one back.
Got him. Doug and I also learned that whatever shocks are on Smurf, those blue deluxes that came on that
man.
original straight axle, are full of like 100,000 diff weight because you could drive it and then like let it just sit and you could watch the truck settle
Yeah.
as it was wild. I was like, this is maybe a tad thick. Very, very much like a Western kind of crawler shock rate, I'm pretty sure, or shock valve.
It was interesting having the one wheel up in the air and then the whole truck kind of just slowly drops that wheel back down on the ground.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was,
Levi said, I told Doug it was a public park and I wasn't paying shit.
He was cool about it. I mean, he asked me where they go. He's like, this is our first time. I was like, this guy looks familiar. And Rob was like, that was that guy that was complaining about going to a public park. I was like, oh.
What the hell? I've missed so much. I was out of town for one day.
Basically,
this started before your one day out.
yeah. Basically, he said that it's a public park and he doesn't think that he should have to pay. Rob said, that's fine. If you don't want to pay, whatever. Like, okay, cool then, like, whatever. And then, but he said, some people have invested lots of money and time into this park. And, it's just nice to give back a little bit. Which, for all the money that Stan and Rob have in that park, I have no problem giving them $5 and, because I could not imagine how long that has taken to build in total hours.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. So, you know what, if I give them $100 a year, I'm okay with it, because I've got a place that's not in a park that I don't have to walk 6 miles to get to the cool part.
Park right there and
Yeah.
start enjoying myself.
I could probably crawl from the car if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, you've drifted from the car.
True. In the rain. Yeah, we did.
That's what I was thinking about.
We did. Yeah, so
That did happen. We did do that.
It did happen.
that was a thing we did. But so it's whatever. Trash can down here?
Over
Yeah, it's over there.
It's loaded full of foam.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's just paper and a little plug.
I like to just chuck it and then this.
Oh,
Chuck and miss?
checking this.
Fallen said, unbelievable artwork created out there.
Yeah, it's
It's definitely art.
I've told both of them I would really like to go out there with a bunch of concrete and seal some of those rocks in and everything like that, and like put a little bit of effort into it and a little bit of time and all that stuff and like help. But I don't know if everything is where it should be in the places that it's still loose, and I don't know what Rob and Stan want to do. And like, I know that between the three of us we could figure it out, but if they have a vision of, this is what I wanted this, and then all of a sudden we just go in there with 400 pounds of concrete and just go and then seal it all in, maybe that's not what they wanted. It's not really our place technically, so I don't know.
Understand.
Big Egg said, just joined. What in the world is the pink thing in the middle of the table?
That is exactly what it looks like.
Conversation starter, and it started.
Yep. His wife made that about a month ago. Month and some change.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, about a month ago. There's a very long list of things that happened up and to getting that. So.
That's Richard Heed, Big Egg. Indeed.
Richard Heed. Well, it's nice to have you, by the way. Thanks for hanging out with us and stuff. This thing's dirty. I should drive it more.
Or wash it.
Or both.
RC with RC said, hello from Sacramento, California.
What's going on?
First time watching in 5 months.
Nice.
The son was in the hospital for that long.
Oh,
Good to
dang.
be back. Well, we're
Sorry to hear, man.
Yeah, hope everything was good as
it
coming.
was good.
Good. Or I mean, hope everything is good. Yeah, not was good, obviously. As someone that's played the hospital with kids game, I know all about how some of that can go. So Hope everything is fine now. Man,
I
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but that kind of threw me back. So anyway,
Okay.
you don't know what throws
So-
me back?
not your Jeep because it's not fast enough.
These peasant knuckles on these axles.
Oh man, this sucks.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, I meant the fact that this needs a lot of washers in here.
Can you pop it out for the put the stock ball in?
You're so smart, Doug. God, that's why we keep you around.
I mean,
Jesus, like, what do we do without him, Jordan?
finally you realize.
Figure things out.
Think outside the box.
Uh-oh. Where'd that go? There it is.
Rob said, anytime you want to come up and do some concrete, I am down.
Okay.
So,
Now that it's cooled off a little bit, maybe right after October we can do that. That way it takes 6 years to dry.
Yeah.
It'll be dry by March. Let's see, there we go.
RC with RC said he is permanently disabled and can't walk anymore, but he's alive, and that's all that matters. He's in good spirits, and we're trying to figure out ways to get him RC crawling again.
Well, I wish you the best. Being out there in Cali, maybe it might be a little easier than it would be here, just because from what we've seen, you know what I mean?
Logan's asking us, Matt, you running 5 psi in that front tire?
These are
Not even.
That is flat.
I'm not even sure what foams these are. Anyway, to say what I was saying to RC with RC. Obviously, I hope everything gets better and, you know, you guys can get him back out. Damn it, I can't get on there. And like I said, hopefully with your terrain and location, it'd be a little easier than it would be here. Because I can't imagine if my son couldn't leave the car or couldn't, like, I guess, walk a trail with us because we don't have anything.
Everything flat.
Yeah, everything's flat. If it's not
Flat? No.
either it is flat or it's not flat to where like you got to walk down the creek, and I don't know how he would get down there.
But I mean, like, hopefully he's got places. I mean, we have a couple places that
Right.
somebody even like in a wheelchair could get to Abner.
Yeah. Yeah. We have gotten to Abner as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's right. Andy's been here. Yep.
and then isn't the hill
I don't know about that. I've never been.
kind of friendly for that as well? I thought.
If you stay on the bottom of it, yes.
Okay.
Some of the trails go up the hill and it might be a stretch, like it might be a little more difficult. But for the most part, I think staying on the bottom, the hill will do it. Yeah, I don't know much of anyone else, but yeah, at least
Good luck, and hope everything gets better. Is really all what I want to emphasize. So. Oops. Old Richard.
watch
fell.
out, he.
Richard he fell over.
Yeah, this thing's gonna need some knuckles.
I know a guy that just made an order today.
Well, funny you mentioned that. The guy that would be paying for said knuckles.
Is upstairs.
Well, that's a she.
That's
I mean, only you can confirm that. Doug and I just suspect.
we just go along with. it.
Well, so funny you mentioned that.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So,
Did we open a story? We didn't
Those
want?
things are leaking.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Okay.
good story. So this evening, before Haley left to go teach her class, I mentioned that I wasn't feeding you guys tonight, and she's like, "So does that mean you need fed?"
You need fed.
And I'm like, "Yeah." And I go, "You're gonna feed me dinner before you leave?" And she goes, "I'll feed you this dick."
God damn it.
You know what's funny is I can
Yeah.
picture her doing it too.
Oh yeah.
Do it. There we go. That's hilarious.
So, yeah. Welcome to my world.
What the hell? There we go. That's fine.
So this screw is about halfway up already.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Have we asked what everyone else has had? Are there enough people in here?
Yeah, we're up to 31 right now.
Nice.
Yes.
Sharing it to 974 pages must have helped.
Sweet. All we heard about was chili.
Yeah,
But I don't think we officially asked.
we did not. What did you guys have for dinner this evening? The most important part of the live stream.
Well, since Fallen asked, did I get fed?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I had to make my own
I
dinner.
had to do my own.
Boo.
Thank you, Logan. I took it to Sandblasted today to look at a joint that I was wanting to make sure of. And clean it up a little bit.
Yeah,
There's still a few more bars to put in there. I
These
got
don't
my
tighten
front
down
shock mounts and
enough
my
with
panhard
those
mount
knuckles.
in. I was hoping this weekend I would get a servo mount, but those plates never showed up.
What are those?
F10s?
Stock ones?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's almost done.
You can take a picture of it, send it to Steve. Be like, hey man, what the heck?
Ryan Davis is gonna have leftover spaghetti.
Yeah, buddy.
That you can't go wrong with spaghetti.
God, I love leftover
Yes.
spaghetti. I mean, for the first like 4 days, I love leftover spaghetti. If no one else eats it, and I'm literally the only one eating it for like a week straight, then I get a little tired of it.
Hopefully by that time it's done. It's on.
It's usually pretty close.
How much spaghetti are you making?
Dude,
Yeah, for 4 days.
Little make like a 3-pound box, and then the kids are like, "We're not hungry," and then so then it just sits in the fridge, and I'm the only one that eats it because she just continues making meals every night.
I don't want spaghetti.
Right.
I love spaghetti.
What are these? Steering.
Yeah.
Why? Vanquish, stop including steering stops.
They have to. They have to. Just calm down. Because that way, if you say I didn't install the steering stops, but I turned my servo up to 194%,
It only my
And-
receiver or controller only goes to 150%.
yes, Jordan.
They have to warrant their universal somehow.
Yeah, they've got
You can put the
to.
steering stops in.
They've
Well,
got.
no.
They've got to protect themselves from stupid people.
I'm with stupid.
No, Doug and I are with stupid.
I am stupid. Fuck.
Bill had margaritas, M&Ms, mac and cheese with ground beef.
The fuck? What?
That was not at the Yummy Seafood place.
Yeah.
Eric said his wife is making homemade breakfast pizza.
Ooh, that sounds
Yes.
good.
That does sound good.
Dude, on the way up to Crawl yesterday, one of the boys and I, we had breakfast pizza from Casey's.
You don't know which boy though.
No.
One of them.
One of, I forget who
It
it
was
was.
one of the boys and
I think it was Tyler. I think Tyler had it.
whichever twin it
Yeah,
was.
whatever.
We had
That's
breakfast.
fine. We had breakfast pizza.
That's funny.
Is that a Billy Bass on the wall behind you?
Yes, sir.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm just checking then. No.
Why me?
Yeah.
No.
No, that's a real.
Wow.
That's a real bass.
That is a real one. My great grandpa caught.
Back in
And I,
Vietnam,
not Vietnam, but
World War II,
it is from the 80s.
Korea, Desert Storm.
If we just say yes, you stop.
Any of the above?
No.
Okay, just joking then.
Logan's asking, is anyone from Vanquish watching this live?
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I doubt it. The one guy that I know, Dan, may watch it every once in a while, and I don't know if he'd even say anything, but I know Steve said he's never even on social media in general. Like, I've talked about stuff, and he's like, I don't get on Facebook. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yep, Rob agrees. Casey's breakfast pizza is awesome.
I've never had it.
Yes.
I'm not a huge fan of pizza, so I'll eat like Domino's and stuff because Lid buys it, and I'm just like, well, it's free. But
Well, it's free.
you know,
So if someone else buys it, it's free.
yeah, pretty much. It's free for me. We got separate accounts, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on board for anything free.
Yeah. She's like, well, I bought some cat food, and I'm like, well, I didn't have to pay for it, so
It's not exactly what I wanted.
Right.
enough barbecue sauce, it'll be fine.
It's a little crunchy, but.
It is what it is. I'll just pretend it's tuna salad and throw it on some lettuce.
There you go. There's your
Very nice.
non-rock jock curry axle.
Yup. Don't call it a rock jock.
Tell you what, manual fucking labor.
Manual labor is some
That
bullshit
sucks.
after that DeWalt, didn't it?
Yes.
I wish I knew where mine was.
I just purposely didn't bring mine, but
I know that like
Regretting that?
I'm regretting that. But
I'm pretty
about done for tonight.
I'm pretty sure mine's in one of the boxes that I take when I go somewhere, you know, like the cell boxes.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one that is, and I didn't have time to look through them once I figured out that I didn't know where my DeWalt was. So
Rob's asking what's wrong with those knuckles.
they don't let the well, basically what's the nut, the little flat nut, they don't let it tighten all the way up. So it has some space. So
there's-
flops. Ow! Son of a bitch!
There's movement, and then
Bumper's sharp!
That's a sharp edge there.
Shit! Oh man, look at that. That's a good one. there,
Oh, you
Pawpaw.
got it.
Rob, I'll send you some pictures,
Hit
but
an artery. Hey, can I get one of those paper towels?
here's a dirty one.
I prefer a clean one. Thanks. Thank you.
Do we need a medic?
No, we're good. I don't need stitches or anything.
Yet.
Nope. Good.
Like, nope, don't do it.
Nope.
Shut up.
Just gonna sit here. Breathe.
Why are they not clear? That's because those are the plastic F10 axle or knuckles.
Yeah.
So I didn't order knuckles when I ordered the housings.
Yeah. So, by the way, who are you talking about? You said the guy that would pay for them is not here.
Oh, you did say.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Who's gonna order your knuckles, or who's gonna pay for your knuckles, or
No,
whatever?
you cut me off before I could say anything about the guy who was going to pay for them.
Yeah. Who would pay for them?
Me. And I'm poor.
No, you said he's not here. Did you
No,
not say he's
no.
not here?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go back in the
Somebody go back, because I'm pretty sure he said the guy that's going to pay for him is not
No,
here.
because I said the guy that's going to pay for them, and you said is upstairs,
Oh, maybe.
and I said that's a she.
Oh.
Yeah, is that what we did?
I don't know.
I won't.
Wait. We? Are you dragging me in this already?
Yes, I am.
Is that what we
We're-
did?
It's a team effort, Doug. We're one united force against this. We put together a united front, or we fall.
I don't like this game.
Timber.
Oh, I did a spit take at work the other day. I don't remember what this guy said, but I was drinking in the middle of a drink, and he said something about a guy we work with who was a complete moron, and I almost choked on my water, like breathing it in, and then when I coughed it back out, and I've never done that before. I thought maybe that was like a thing that will only happen in movies, you know, but
It actually happened.
it actually happened.
Also, now that I yelled that, how much you want to bet Haley comes over and is like, everything okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Or she's watching it to make sure that everything's okay.
That we're not dead.
Which one was it that we thought was having issues with steering? Was it red or gray?
Gray.
Oh, okay. Because red has a stripped out horn.
That's what it. Yeah, it was that red one. Because when he was coming down,
Yes,
and
it
you heard
was.
that.
Well, there it is.
William said that I said that is not here.
Okay.
Well,
See, you suck.
I'm not really here.
See, well, I'm going with 2 against 1, so we won.
Well, there's
So-
add a third because that's what
Okay.
William said.
So
There
the
you go.
front might be a little heavy for these springs.
No, they stopped.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. I can. Oh,
No.
Nope.
Only because this side stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's.
there's no down or up travel on that.
What fluid did you put in them?
50, which is normally about okay, but like that's
What,
think
ooh,
that-
I bet those are soft strings.
yeah. I'm gonna need
You have
to,
some mini tees?
I'm gonna need to bump that up a little bit.
We need to pump those numbers up.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I need to pump them numbers up.
What's it gonna do?
I love this thing. I don't drive it enough, but I love it.
I was like, what are these pieces for? F10s. That's what.
Dirt to dirt. Wait, now that I just got to thinking about something,
Uh-oh.
I don't owe my dad that much money. He almost conned me out of that. Either that or my math was wrong whenever I was
Your
talking.
math was probably wrong because your math was wrong with me too.
Yeah. My math's always wrong with you guys. You're like, I only owe you $40. I'm like, yeah, sure. Fuck it, whatever.
Vaughn said Jordan deletes Williams' comment and bans him.
William says, Matt, since no buying August is over, anything you've had your eye on for a month?
There are things rolling in the mail right now, yes. The business made a few purchases, which we'll go over in Mailbox Monday. Lots of like, tools. Not lots of tools, but like some materials and stuff like Bondo, things like that. Just some general stuff, really.
General stuff?
General stuff, yes. Commander-in-Chief general stuff. So made a few things like that. There's a body at my
Dude,
house.
you got your elbow too.
Oh no, I got that on the or on the Suburban.
Oh, okay.
I did that before I left.
Stop trying to bleed out in my basement.
Bro, I'm sorry. So yeah, I got that, and like I said, there's a body. I didn't buy anything yesterday, much to the disappointment of lots of people that were trying to sell me things and kept talking to me. But not really. You were about the closest I came to actually getting anything yesterday with that Chevy body. I didn't even have time to walk around, which is usually the best for my pocket. But I did make a VP order today. Business related, kind of, but so like we won't.
Aha! Timeout. Logan said Jordan, the guy that would be paying for them, and then Matt is upstairs? Question mark. Then the story of Haley telling Jordan to eat her said dick.
Eat her said dick. Okay, then you're correct, buddy.
So it's still 2 against 3, but whatever.
All right. So anyway, what the hell was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yeah.
Got distracted by Haley's dick, didn't you?
Yeah, I got distracted by Haley's big old dick. Oh, my grandma's watching. Anywho, yeah. So yeah, I've been eyeballing a lot of things. August definitely taught me a lot of things about myself.
Self-control.
Well, not necessarily self-control. Yes, but no. Just, I do end up buying a lot of things just because I wanted at that time. Kind of impulsive, but not exactly like that I feel. But I didn't really see anything I could not live without. There was nothing that actually popped up that was such a good deal that I wanted to break it. There were a few things that I thought about it. Well, I lied. What was that? 4 days in the dingo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
but
like
that was going to be for the business.
Yeah, I was gonna say the business would have got that for sure. That wasn't even my personal.
I would have allowed that one.
Yeah, I found a dingo. I don't know if we've been over this. I found a dingo on eBay, an axial, and it had V1 101s in green that were insanely nice.
They were like never used.
Yeah,
It was
and,
put on the truck and on the shelf.
my thought was just buy them and then resell everything and make some money for the channel and stuff like that. But it went a little higher than what I wanted to mess with, because after taxes and shipping, I would have had almost what the wheels were worth, and then would have had almost what that SCX10 was worth probably. And then then I'm just doing it for the fun of it, and it's not really all that fun to sell Gen 1 SCX10s, so. But other than that, I don't think. There's been a couple tubers that I've really thought about buying. After October, hopefully between then and Christmas, there are some things that I'm making deals on right now that are gonna be super sick.
Also, real quick, RC with RC said business question mark. Man, how much did I miss in the last 5 months?
Yeah, so I became a Vanquish dealer and then became a Reefs dealer. And then so for tax reasons, basically the YouTube channel, my RC business, I guess, or whatever, all combined into the same. I bought a truck. Yeah, if you haven't been here in 5 months, shit, I don't know, you wouldn't
Missing
see.
out.
Yeah, wouldn't have seen the Suburban. I bought an '06 Suburban off a guy and did a bunch of work to it, and now that is the crawler hauler slash our long expedition vehicle. Yeah, I redid my garage. So I don't know how long I've done that. How long has that been? The workbench and stuff, probably 3 months or so. So you may have missed that.
Yeah.
Redid my garage. It is now much different, and I'm in a different position. Sold one of my cars, and took up a bunch of garage space and resituated all that. So sold all my OMFs finally. Last set went out last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He said, damn, that's freaking awesome. Congrats.
Thanks, sir. I was also a vendor for another company, but then I found out who ran that company and bailed. So there's a guy going around basically just conning people out of money. And we'd only met him in person, and he was really weird, but the company seemed okay. And come to find out, his 50% ownership and stuff was actually, I don't even know how to describe it. Somehow he was going around telling people he was a partial owner just because the actual owner isn't online very much.
Yeah.
From what I could tell talking to him, and some crazy shit happened. 15 years ago, I'd have punched him in the mouth whenever we were at Beat the Creek after the way he treated his kid. And now being a father, personally, it was kind of hard to contain myself anyway, but that's a whole different situation. But he's just a piece of shit all around as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so
Also, Blind Guy said he got his Reefs 800 IS servo winch last week on his
Nice.
SCX10 Pro.
Nice.
He's happy. It's reefed out.
Yep, I had one, and then I sold it because money talks. So somebody wanted it, and I had it out for sale. Just having everything out, and she gone. I'll probably end up getting another one though. We did talk to Ken yesterday, and he showed me some cool stuff he did on the back of one of his skeletons. Got reef servos going back and forth, and his winch runs all the way from the back to the front and out the back, and all sorts of cool stuff. It was pretty neat.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Very, very interesting. So,
Bill said weird is a slight understatement. I don't know if I already said that.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Keep it PG with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really, you guys know, I don't care to, I'll just straight out bash him if I wanted to, but there's no point. He's just garbage. Basically all
He did
around.
that plenty himself, so.
Yeah, he's made himself look like a dumbass anyway, so. Yeah. This looks good now. All hammered down and stuff.
Also, it's nice to see lots of people here tonight.
Yeah.
Our last show was
Terrible.
very quiet.
There was nobody here with us. We were basically just talking to ourselves. So, but
So speaking of which, go hit the like button.
yeah, please. That does all sorts of stuff for the algorithm and everything. And
Do that right now.
what the hell, balls? Is this what we're doing?
Really? We're playing that game? Yeah.
Yeah, basically. This one rubs.
Robin's racing.
Robin's first.
Oh, anyway, I like the way that looks a lot. And I like watching it drop down.
Yeah.
Careful.
Oops,
My
sorry.
non-rock jock.
It's even got that rake that you like, Jordan. I have to get a little stiffer spring in the front, but other than that, I like it. Oh yeah. Springs are nice and soft, but it's got just right thickness of oil to where it's not all floppy. You know what else makes that sound,
you can-
Jordan? Your mom's bed. I haven't made a good mom joke for a while, so I figured it was time.
It was due.
It was due.
Start making the noise from Forrest Gump.
Good times. Good times.
RC with RC said, "Jock of the rocks."
Right? He's a rock football player.
So is that the legal way to say it now?
Yeah, I guess.
Paula said he's just getting home, so I can answer the question late, but pulled barbecue pork sandwich with sweet baked beans and mac and cheese with some barbecue pork on that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All the barbecue pork.
Blind guy says, gotta say the landmines did well on the first run yesterday.
They looked like they were doing
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Landmines are nice tires. They're like just scale enough to pull off scale truck, and they're just like comp tire enough to really, really do well. And then, you know, you just got the green compound J Concepts that just,
It's really hard to beat.
I won't lie.
In our area, anyway.
Yeah, for us, for sure. I had, I took Smurf out my Portal Phoenix yesterday. That's technically, I guess, kind of almost an Ultra now, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's aluminum axle housings, brass. The transmission has pretty much every upgrade that Vanquish sells for it, everything like that. Anywho, and then I just swapped to the hunks, the 4.75 hunks from 4.75 Swampers and Predator. And I'm pretty sure I like the green compound better, which is saying a lot to dethrone the Predator compound Swampers. But
Yeah, it's hard to beat Proline, but I think they do a pretty good job of doing that.
yeah,
I would have to concur.
what the hell? Damn it, Bobby. Who puts in one different screw? Freaking.
Probably you.
No, not me. I didn't take this one apart.
You know what, now I'm thinking like with that servo horn, I'm like, well, it wasn't the servos anyway.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Do you have a small screwdriver?
It was time.
I can go get one.
I'm usually using the guy right here. This is a little feller. Just a little. Just a
Little
feller.
Philip.
Yeah. Around the edge of this one, or the tip of this one down to like that JES
Oh,
style.
yeah. And now it doesn't work.
Yeah, now it doesn't work sometimes. So. I didn't bring enough stuff to work on. Once I get this done, I'll be done. Then we just get down to making another Jordan all the time.
And eating cookies.
And eating cookies. The most important part.
That's the most important.
Are you guys working on anything cool? Have you been working on anything? Mounting some tires, painting bodies, anything. RC, real trucks.
It's like we keep doing these on Mondays and I'm running out of projects to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause now I'm every Monday, not every other.
Yeah. Believe me,
I'm
I.
gonna I'll just start bringing the vintage stuff again.
Mhm.
Yeah, so what's everybody else working on?
What are you guys doing? What have you been doing? Or
It's been 2 weeks. Did you guys have a good Memorial weekend?
Or Labor Day.
Was it Labor?
Labor Day.
Yes.
Sorry, I get my holidays mixed up. Hey, thanks, Fran.
Did you enjoy your extra day off?
Yup. Thank a union for that, by the way.
Gee, thanks for being specific, Logan. He just said some stuff.
Thanks, Logan. Hope you enjoyed your day Sunday not being cool with us.
Yeah, he said he had a
Dude.
boy that was supposed to go to a party, but then he ended up getting sick and not going. So.
Sounds like
He said he was doing RC stuff though.
Yeah, he was.
Because I asked him, I said, dude, where were you?
Sending me pictures of stuff.
Colin says he needs to figure out how he wants to mount his CO body. Then it's 90% done.
You have the exact same truck I do, don't you? No, he doesn't. He's got a, I know what he has. Never mind. You're joking.
JK.
Body mounts, not body posts.
Ryan says, I know I keep giving updates on the Bronco buggy, but it's getting pretty close to getting done. And on his blue exo caged Ford, he changed the seats so he could use his 2-2 race seats in the Bronco.
Oh, nice.
Scott's mounting tires, trying to figure out why he has movement in his wheel clamp ring.
Interesting.
2-2 ring and a 1-9 wheel?
No. What wheels are they, Scott?
Yeah, and what's moving? I mean, is it not wide enough?
Okay.
Care to elaborate?
Well, so the front one you put the bearings in, and then the axle shafts. So I was repeating that process. The axle shafts go in first in the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the bearing holds the axle.
Yeah.
Idiot. I like how you're always like, oh!
Long time listener, first time
No
builder.
joke.
Wow, I always have the freaking directions out.
God.
Fallen mounted a set of 38, 14, 50, 17 MTRs today.
Yeah, he sent me pictures and
God.
I didn't like it.
Dude, what'd you think about those 54s on that Jeep?
They're
I
big.
sent you guys a picture of.
They're large.
God, you're not
Like
kidding.
those are excessive.
Yes.
What
You think so?
I mean, like really, like what are you gonna do with those?
Well, you're gonna
Brake
drive
axle shafts?
drive things. Duh. Yeah, brake axle shafts, pretty much.
William Chandler's printing a Chevy body and working on tires and shocks.
Did you get that all figured out? Are you restarting from fresh, or are you trying to fix the one you have, or what you got going on there, feller? I don't think I need that.
What was wrong with the 38s that he mounted?
They're MTRs, so they have to go opposite ways, even though everybody says that's the correct way.
Yeah.
And it fucking pisses me off. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's stupid that there's
Doesn't piss me-
inside tread and there's an outside
Yeah,
tread.
doesn't piss me off as much as it just irritates the shit out of me
that they're not
because
directional the
they
same way.
point the wrong way on one side. Ugh, hate it.
Yeah, I would agree that they need to be a left and a right MTR.
Yeah, why wouldn't they do that? They do it with wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you have directional tires?
Stinky colas.
He
He must be a new guy. I don't know.
Yes, I like it.
He said just finished up a build the other day. Metal capper axles, 4-way steering, and some internal droop suspension setup on his LCG rig.
Oh, cool.
That sounds interesting. Dude.
Yeah.
RC with RC just ordered a 6-inch long arm kit for his 01 XJ.
Nice.
He'll be here next weekend.
Nice. Speaking of XJs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you get one?
No.
Oh,
Hell
okay.
no. I almost bought one of the bodies, so I won't lie about that. I almost bought an RC body of an XJ.
Fallen, what's wrong with big tires on a Dana 30?
How big? There's a safe big and there's a not safe big on a 30.
Define safe big.
Define safe.
How far down the love pedal is? I don't know. I felt more safe with the 33s. I felt 35s were my limit. I should go on a 30.
I'll say I'm not even a
So what about
cheap guy, and I'm
locked 37s
No.
and an LS
No.
and a 4-to-1 transfer case?
No.
that seems like a bad combination.
That sounds like borrowed time.
all the way across.
Yeah, it's been
sounds
fine
like a
for a
bad
decade.
Yeah, but we all know how you drive.
Miss Daisy.
It has no problem back here in the backyard.
Yeah. In and out of the shed.
Precisely. You drive your crawlers the same way you drive your real Jeep, though, don't you?
Yeah. Appropriately.
Careful, Doug. That's 5% throttle.
Yeah.
Don't go over 7. Appropriately?
Yeah.
What's that? Weird.
Well, that was rude.
Okay, back to Scott's bead lock. He said the center ring can be pushed back and forth in the printed insert. Center ring can be pushed. Oh. A 3D printed 3D insert.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So my guess is that inside print is not tight enough. So now the whole, basically like a foam, you're pushing it side to side.
Yeah.
It's not tight enough to
Yeah,
block.
is the tire flopping back and forth?
That's what I'm
Because it's
guessing.
going to be thinner usually. So they should come down like this and then push what?
Rob needs that cage that you just threw if you don't need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I don't remember. Shit.
Something about
Oh,
pushing.
yeah. So they should come down and like angle in, and then your ring is going to sit roughly in there, and it may have a little bit of space. But are you mounting them up and then feeling it slide side to side, or also what wheels are they? Are they 1 inch or 0.8? Because that'll make all the difference as well.
See, I think the inside ring on this 3D print is not tight enough. Because
He's
those get pretty tight.
Right. But he's saying it slides this way, right? Not wobbles around in there.
Right.
Is it like
It's
hot
back-
dog in the hallway loose, or is it like side to side loose, loosey goosey?
But I put it in another wheel and it fits snug. Yes, I was getting the tire twist yesterday.
Okay, then it might go back to your 8-inch, 0.8
Yeah.
inch wheel and a 1-inch wheel.
Yeah, maybe that one wheel is a little wider or something. I'm not sure. I don't run 1 inch wheels, so I don't really have that problem. But that could be. I mean, you're talking almost 1/4 of an inch that'll flop around. 'Cause 1 inch wheels
Rob
are
said he's got to swap out a servo on the extra cab, but that truck worked great.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that was the CO, because we didn't watch CO.
Yeah.
Fallen, let me guess, Doug, the thing was on Dana 30 front axle still. Yes. Mine, I mean,
No. He's talking about the thing on 54s that you saw.
Oh no, it had.
oh no, it was tons.
Yeah.
I was down at LS Fest this weekend. So I had an LS in it, but it was 54-inch. I can't imagine trying to mount those things or put them on.
You just
It's like use an engine hoist to.
yeah, they probably weigh 400 pounds apiece. Those are just kind of tires you just mount up with a starting fluid. Just
William said he's restarting fresh with a standard cab file.
oh, sweet. Speaking
Teleguider just started a Porsche 911 Dakar on a VS 410.
nice.
Dude, that's gonna be sweet.
Yeah. Shit, what was I saying? I don't remember.
Okay.
I was gonna ask him something about printing.
Fallen says, Jordan, that's like walking around with a grenade with the pin pulled and you're just holding the spoon.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but when you're going forward and backward out of your shed, it's fine.
It's a thrill.
Yeah.
But I put it in another wheel. Oh, we already said that.
Yeah, it hasn't been wheeled on the 37s.
Why not?
And when you mean wheel, you mean prop it up on a parking curb? Or
Yeah.
No.
Mall crawler.
I mean, I wheeled it on 35s, locked.
That still doesn't answer the question of why it's not wheeled on 37s.
Because I haven't gone wheeling in a long time.
What do you think? Does it look good?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy. What was? What I'm talking about? All the paint.
I like it.
I like this truck a lot. It's probably my second favorite truck.
I hear the air. Scott said he thinks he has a real cheap set of China wheels opposed to the cheap Chinese wheels. What? There's a cheaper China wheel? Found on Wish.
I think that's just the shop
Oh,
source.
Jacob, update on his 10 Pro. He said, I found my issue in the 10 Pro. My kit was missing 2 bearings in the front transmission housing.
I'll
I
do
looked in my extra parts pile but didn't see them. Luckily, I had extras in my parts box.
That'll do it.
it.
Yep.
Yes, sir. That will do it.
Logan says 0.8 and 1.75 with wheels for Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That silly 1-inch stuff.
Yeah.
You bite your tongue.
We both did. Fucking idiots.
105s for the win.
No, 105s are a hard loss.
Nope.
Hard loss. As much as I respect your opinion, this is one thing I will disagree with.
Okay.
Yucko. However, here in a couple weeks, I will have a set of 105s coming back from Bateman's. They will be for sale, and they are gorgeous. I can tell you that already.
Is that what I think they are going to be?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that a set of those?
I'm not sure. I just want to sell
Oh.
them, so I'm going to tell them they're pretty real.
Oh, okay. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them yet, but they're gorgeous.
I know some people like 105s and tanks, so
Gosh. Save my money now.
yeah. Got 8 sets.
Mark Silva says, what's your thoughts on the new HD 44s?
They are.
Beautiful.
He thinks they're beautiful.
They're a good looking axle. They really are.
If I didn't, and it's not even that big of a deal, but the red cover just is not my thing. I know that's the real thing, and he said that's because, you know, they have to do it. Do you put grease in this?
Yeah.
Okay. They have to do it because the real ones do it, yada yada yada, but not a big fan. So if it were me, I'd have mine redone in black, but I don't have a pair yet. I prefer D44s, personally, just looks wise, but
They feel smooth. You have to pull it out.
yeah, I know. Well, no, this one doesn't really have a whole lot of movement, but yeah. You pull a little bit, so.
I just built my axles, and if I spin it one way, it locks up.
Junk.
Golly. Did you hear?
Rob does like the tanks.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you hear what?
Did you hear what these holes are for?
I assume leaf spring mounts.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
Harley said he just put them in there for future use, but there's no point to them. He was like, we just put them in there just in case something happened in the future, but there's literally, they do nothing. Yeah.
I call bullshit on that.
I could see a leaf mount.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now that I'm looking at them, I don't think so because they're too far back on the.
Yeah, they'd have to wrap around. I don't see VP doing a leaf spring truck, but I could be wrong. I also don't know anything about that, but I don't see it.
Jacob says, y'all were talking about real Jeeps. I'm working on selling my Pontiac G8 GT for a 2-door Wrangler on 40s. 40-inch Mickeys.
A G8 though?
G8.
What color is it?
In the market?
No, but I'm just.
LS 4-door car.
Yeah, G8s are sick.
They are.
I like.
So are 2-door Jeeps on 40s.
What do you think? What kind of Jeep?
Just a 2-door Wrangler.
Wrangler.
It's a black G8.
Wrangler.
If it's clean, I bet that thing looks nice. I bet like half.
I'll tell you what, there was lots of G8s and there were lots of Holdens. There was actually
Yeah.
a decent selection of Holdens down there at LS Fest.
Yeah, they had a Holden meet or something like that last weekend. Not like 2 days ago, but like the weekend before. I think.
Yes, here in town.
Yeah. 'Cause-
They stayed here at the hotel right up 31.
Oh really?
Really?
Yeah, because one of my friends was there, and he was like, "There's really."
Dude, there was one.
And I
that
saw
was-
several of them go down.
There's one that was like a matte blue wrapped. It's on my pictures.
Yeah.
It looks.
There you go. He said triple black SS Camaro wheels, black leather interior, 135K
135K?
Miles.
miles.
Oh, I was like, God damn, that thing better be nice and twins and.
Logan has solar yellow.
Like I said, probably not the first person. I am blind, but I just noticed the sausage and berries laying there. Richard?
Old Richard Heed. That's funny. Yup. Yeah, he's chilling there.
Get a bumper sticker that says, anybody seen Richard Heath?
I write it down.
Jacob, what kind of Jeep is it? Other than
Yeah.
a 2-door
Is it a
Wrangler?
JL, JK, TJ, YJ? I saw a thing the other day, yesterday, I think it said that YJ was the the epitome in peak Jeep or some shit like that. But then it had a CJ as the picture. I was like, I'm dumb as far as Jeep goes, but even I know the difference between those two.
Right, I mean a Compass top level.
Yeah.
I had a guy
A Patriot.
yesterday at the car show was like, "Is this a CJ7?" I'm like, "What? Does it look that bad?"
What? That's like I said, I'm not a Jeep guy, and I don't know much about Jeeps, but I at least clearly know that your Jeep is not a CJ7. It's a YJ, clearly.
Shut her off.
2013 JK Rubicon has a pretty
Oh.
good heritage. It was built by a local off-road shop in Charlotte.
Oh, cool. So it's like legit. That's pretty cool.
I mean, they're
Well,
all
you
good.
should 1-ton swap it and sell me those JK axles.
I mean, I guess. Why don't you just 1-ton swap yours?
I don't want 1-tons.
He wants JK.
Didn't he have 1-tons at one point? Wasn't that what he had?
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Okay, yeah.
He had the Ford axles, right?
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. So why haven't we done that? The same reason my
Money.
wagon's still sitting in the driveway in
Probably.
the garage.
Sold them for money.
We don't have the desire. Okay.
One.
Cool.
A decent ton swap is 10 plus grand.
Why?
No.
You know, I have a welder. I have a chop saw, a welder.
He has a drill press.
I have a drill press. We can do anything you want.
He knows how to braze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
raise it all together.
Have you priced parts for them?
That's not my problem.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's where the 10 grand comes in.
No.
The big part is
There are
axles.
hillbillies out there that 1-ton swap stuff for like $1,000.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but they stole shit. You can't buy a set of those axles for $1,000.
You jack enough catalytic converters and everything's technically free.
I mean, you could, yes, you could go and buy a set of 1-tons. I sold mine for like $600,
Right? But
and then buy the brackets and weld them on and just go with it.
The truss kits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
why does this sound bad?
I mean, my current axles have 410 gears in them,
So?
so
They're not tons.
Yeah. So that you're adding all that extra weight.
Uh-huh. Down low.
Yes. But it would need geared
Okay.
and locked.
Okay. I have a welder.
No.
Colin said we forgot tape measure, duct tape, and zip ties.
Yeah. We
got
have
this.
this under control. It sounds like you're just being an uppity little bitch and wanting all the best parts right out of the gate. Instead of just being like, oh, I got a Jeep on tons. Next week I gotta buy a locker. Me.
Oh, that's what the welder's for.
Right. That's what I said.
No.
He said no.
It's got Dana 44s from Poison Spider, 1-ton suspension components, and 513 gears ARB air lockers.
Wontons.
1-tons.
No,
See?
1-ton suspension components.
What does that include?
So,
Logan says, but it's
like
got
usually that's like
buttons.
the 1-ton steering type.
Oh, it's like high steer kind of stuff? Or on the
It's
actual
just
Jeep.
beefier.
Boxed frame.
Yeah.
For the-
Yeah.
That's what they do on squaw blades. They box that frame and plate it. And then half the time they weld the steering box to the frame. And then it cracks.
Logan says Richard Heath needs a top hat and a monocle.
Yeah. Yes.
Haley!
Haley,
Next week.
we need to modify the heat.
Get your crochet and stuff out.
Oh, it's out. It's all over.
I'm sure.
It's all over the living room.
It never goes away, huh?
I'm sure.
Well, I can't say much as I have all of this shit.
I mean, you got it downstairs in the basement, in the cellar dwellers area, but
What you building over there?
nothing. I was just gonna line these up and maybe we could talk about transmissions or, something. We're just, we're all three out of things to do because, well, now that it's cooler, I've actually been doing stuff in the garage.
It's not cookie time yet.
Damn it.
I was just thinking, where's cookies?
Yeah, where are the cookies? Is this your bloody?
No. I don't know where I did it. I don't know where I put that.
Oh, here it is. Dropped it.
Sorry, my bad. Got the HIV. Got the HIV on the floor.
Gross.
Yo. Nasty. So. Anyway. So. Your car is almost done, yeah? Getting there?
Getting there.
Yeah.
I got more parts.
Nice, nice.
Yep, so I should be able to button up all the cooling system
What did William say?
and a drive.
Perfect time to make it a 4-wheel steer, Jordan.
Yeah. Think about how cool you'd be in the trailer park with a 4-wheel steer LS swap Jeep.
Yeah.
All the guys would be throwing themselves on their knees for you.
Sounds great.
We love your CJ7.
I hate it here.
That's funny. What you gonna do there?
Hopefully put a transmission in this thing.
VFD?
No.
Why? We could braze on some... Dude, this thing would slide right in there. What are you doing?
Taking the seat out.
Yeah, but we could get this in there. Like, no problem.
Again, we have a welder.
Yeah.
We have chop saw.
We can put a transmission in anything. Real Jeeps, fake Jeeps, RC Jeeps.
4-wheel steer. I mean, you got another steering axle
Yeah,
right here.
there goes. I have to redo the battery box or battery tray. Get rid of my scale motor.
Jordan, do you have a TJ?
Yeah.
Yes.
4-wheel drive. Square bolt. Square headlights. 4-bolt main.
4-wheel main. Double hump camo heads.
Fires like that.
And fallen. Yes, I also have an XJ.
33, 10, 50, 15s. A 2-wheel drive XJ.
She is 2-wheel drive.
So it needs tubbed.
That should be a sin. 2-wheel drive XJ.
I think XJs are a sin, so...
That's another. Yes, it is white.
Racist.
No. It just happens to be white.
That's not what I heard. I heard you said you wanted a white one exclusively.
You don't know how I know that's a lie? Because I hate white cars.
Wait, what color is the Civic up here?
White.
White, yeah.
What color was the Hyundai? White.
White. We hate white cars, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing
I mean, I
compatibility here.
Jordan is also a sucker for a good deal.
Yeah, I don't like red. But my first truck was red. My Dodge is red. My S10 was red. My mud truck was red.
See, that's how I remember you with the S10. You're in my phone, Matt S10 crawler.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one? The black one or the red one? Or the gray one? Or the Blazer?
Logan, that is way overpriced.
I had a lot of them.
08 Super Duties for $1,500.
Don't start that falling.
What do you say?
He said, Doug, if it was another, it wouldn't work.
Joke's on you, because the white one's in the back garage not working.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Yeah, what's wrong with the XJ? Other than it's 2-wheel drive.
It overheats. So
You know what it needs?
I was on that one.
An LS swap.
Probably a head gasket.
Yeah. You know, I'm really starting to think about asking that guy down the street from me, like 4 houses down, what's up with that cat eye that just chills there?
yeah.
Because it's missing a rear tire and wheel. And
It
it's
never moves.
Never moves, and it's like semi-wrecked. It's got the auction stuff on the top, and he drives a red cat eye, quad cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive.
Well, it's just sitting there for future parts when he needs it.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I'm wondering why he bought it. Because he can't need the engine out of it because that red truck, well, it seems to run fine. I don't think he lets it build up oil pressure in the morning because I hear, and like it, there's no, as soon as he hits the key, he's throwing it in drive while it's starting. And the converter's just keeping it from not moving. But,
Rob's tagging along and says it needs a transfer case.
I agree.
and wontons.
No.
Colin says he must be a Gen Zoomer.
I don't know how old he is. He's probably mid-30s.
So fun fact, I do have a transfer case, transmission, and front axle for the Cherokee. I just
I
have.
thought you weren't doing that.
Yeah.
Oh. Fun fact.
And then he can mall crawl both of them.
Yeah. Parking bees up at the.
Yeah, there's really no point in four-wheel drive swapping the Cherokee because it's not
Cherokee.
going
Not
off-road.
gonna see off-road anyway.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I'm driving it in the winter or anything.
Well, I mean, if it was a solar yellow one and it was worth money, then I'd agree. But since it's not, then
It's just a junk ass white one.
Yeah.
It's not junk ass. That one's too nice to wheel.
there's nothing in a Jeep that's
What?
too nice to wheel.
That one's not much scratched, is it? Yeah, I was gonna say
What?
that one's pretty clean.
Not much scratched.
Yeah, much scratched.
Okay, Yoda. No much scratched today.
Much scratched, it's not.
Correct. This is a big ass mount on this thing. That's a lot of 3D printing
Yeah.
area to not spend $22 on the corrupt carbon mount. And then you still gotta buy these things that were probably $19 from Axial.
The Rad Rocks for the Stealth is similar to that.
Yeah, that's why I thought this was a Stealth, but
No.
I realized it was enormous Axial. That does not make a good motor plate right there.
Jacob Davis said he had a Chop 92 Cherokee. It was truck. It was cool. I liked my 97 TJ on 35 Treps, though it was a lot of fun and it was red, so it got a lot of ducks.
Ugh. That's the worst thing about Jeep people is those ducks.
I think I'm glad that I got rid of my Jeep when the duck thing started.
I think it's so dumb. And
Mine are apparently not pretty enough to get ducked.
good. Good.
Which is totally fine. I have the duck in the Cherokee.
I was gonna say you don't drive them a lot though.
Well,
Yeah,
and I think that's also
Yeah.
a big part of it.
I
but-
I don't and I don't mean this in a whatever way, like it is just is what it is. But people of certain truck, car, whatever types are what make driving anything just terrible. The
Yeah.
Cummins wave, the Jeep wave,
There's a Cummins wave?
oh fuck yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What is it?
No, usually it's
Or is it this?
no, it's arm out the window, foot to the floor, smoke.
Smoke.
Every freaking one of them I've ever passed. Hey, bub. It was like, what's up, fella? Like, okay.
I'm dating my sister too.
Subaru kids, like you really don't even have to be in the car community. All you gotta is Subaru kids. Purple flat bill hat, about at a 45. Stupid ass looking shoes, vaping. That's all you think about. You can't even own a Subaru. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm also not a lesbian, so
I was getting to that one as soon as I said that, but
Rob says the ducks are dumb.
yeah.
Logan said there's 1-ton Ram axles for $550 in Rushville.
they don't fit though, do they?
I mean, yeah,
1 ton Ram axles?
yeah, like out of your truck, they're 60s.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do it either.
I wouldn't do that.
Paul says I hate duck stock Jeeps. That's the worst.
Dude,
It's
they're
modded and has good money in your.
No, don't touch my Jeep.
no.
If it's modded and has good money in it, not your eBay, Amazon special mods, but real shit, that's fine.
No, ducks are not okay with me.
Well, that is also why. So I went to a car show yesterday. My buddy put it on, and I won best Jeep. And that is why, because it is an actual build and not just.
Yeah. Bolt on
I put some 22s on it, and
Jeep C. Whitney.
yeah,
It didn't
Exactly.
hurt that there was only 2 Jeeps in there.
Yeah. Did it
there were
have,
like 3 or 4.
did the other ones have angry eyes and like
I-
LEDs?
Oh, that's what I can't stand is the angry eye grill.
So they
Those are
didn't have.
stupid.
I did not see any angry eye grills.
That's good.
Yeah, the other one. There was one JL. It was very pretty, but it had like the whole dash covered in the ducks, and then it had like Halloween decorations on it. I don't understand car shows and like the skeletons. Have you guys
Yeah.
seen all that shit? I don't understand that.
There's a Jeep, a right-hand drive Jeep that's here locally, and he sticks a skeleton in his driver's seat and drives around. And they've had pictures of it, and they're like, "Yeah, it looks like a skeleton's driving."
Interesting.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, and then there was a.
That's interesting. Yep. Stupid.
Stupid.
Oh, these are mine too.
Wrangler came in the other day, and the ducts were from door to door on the dash.
Yeah. There's a couple people at work. Oh, what did you guys think about the K truck, by the way?
Dude, those
I
things
want
are
one.
cool. Those things are
Could you imagine driving that thing on 65?
No, I couldn't.
No.
And then, in fact, I was
Just the wind blowing that around.
Oh,
Oh, bro.
the one that we saw yesterday at the show. I told my dad, I was like, I really want one of these. And then I look at it and I was like, but I couldn't fit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine both of you sitting in the K truck going somewhere?
We're not going anywhere.
Well, I sent it to my buddy Casey, and he was like, "Could you imagine 600 cc's screaming up 65 at 55 miles an hour, just blasting?" So I work where it would be very hard to get there not using an interstate unless you just wanted to take 3 hours to get to work.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
And someone drove it had antique plates on it, so it had to be over 22 years old. So it was at least a 98 and down Honda K truck. I'm not really sure how you say it. Yeah, it's K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what they based those, what the hell are those things that I got 3 of? The little freaking,
WPL.
yeah, the WPL D12s. It's those. And someone drove them in one in real life all the way to my work. I couldn't imagine.
Like I said, his mom got ducked. She was very happy. My stepdad thinks it's stupid.
Your stepdad seems like a
That was their
Oh,
white
perfect.
Ranger. They just got a steel gray Mojave Gladiator. Stepdad is really hoping no ducks show up. Yeah, good luck with that.
yeah.
Says mom though, oh my god, I got ducked, ha ha ha.
Oh my god.
William says chargers are people being dumb and doing donuts in intersections.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chargers and 300 people are a thing for sure.
Logan says Corvette drivers in their New Balances.
Yep.
Carolina squat baby kids banging
Jorts.
off the rev limiter.
I only know this from the Whistling Diesel videos I watch. Baby.
Can we agree the Mopar gang are the 2000 Civic boys now?
That's a true story.
Yeah.
Except for I like 2000 Civics better than I do Mopar guys.
Dude, I wanted a 99 Civic SI so bad.
Did I add
In
you
blue.
to that
Yeah.
90s, early 2000s tuner group or whatever it is?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, bro. It's like
You forgot me, bro.
I'm sorry. It's like literally 98 to about 2003. Peak tuner.
Mm-hmm.
All the shit groups you add me to, and you didn't add me to that one?
I didn't? I
No.
thought I added both of you. I'll do it here in just as
No,
soon as we get done.
No, we get tossed in the ones like the longer you look, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
The app group's
Look
awesome.
at
It
the
gives me
background.
fucking anxiety just watching it.
Ryan says, Jordan, what are you putting those 44 HDs on? One of your buggies or
The shelf.
The shelf.
They are going on the shelf for now, but they will be going on a new buggy. So,
Jacob Davis said, I had mine as a daily at Uno. My Mustang wouldn't make it through the snow, so I bought my built Wrangler up from Tennessee. But I made a mistake of selling it a few years ago.
Mm.
Fallen says, the Tooted Boys also, and I agree, a Civic hatch is.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what good Facebook groups are good? Logan must be bored.
I haven't gotten into any of the ones I normally add you to, Logan. I think
Also,
the
desserts are behind schedule.
okay.
Oh,
I've added myself to a lot of car groups lately, like real one-to-one stuff, because I've been looking for some inspiration for some buggies and things like that. But that tuner group that I was telling you about, like Lambo doors, LEDs, custom interior,
Street glow for the win.
TVs this big in the dash, all of it. Yeah, it's amazing.
Dude, I saw one that had a fucking TV in the gas door.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yep. So that one, I like that group a lot, just because I like that kind of stuff. But that was my, was that your formative years, where basically everything that you like is mostly formed out of that. I really like that stuff anyway. But
William says he owns a Charger, but I'm never going to do a burnout. Tires cost too much.
there's a guy
Do you have just a V6 one? So.
there's a guy I work with.
he was an RT, I thought.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's still a Charger. Like,
Yeah. There's a guy I work with, he owns a purple one. I don't know if it's aftermarket purple or if it's like a factory color purple. That dude drives 90 mile an hour everywhere he goes. And he's definitely a charger guy. Like, he's one of the peak charger guys. He just does dumb shit.
Fallen says, never, question mark, not even legally? I don't know what he was asking about.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I assume he was talking about burnouts.
I lost track of that.
Oh, okay, now I see what, yeah, now
Okay.
burnouts.
Logan says Exhibit would be proud of those cars.
He would.
You've officially been puked.
Hey, bro, I
heard you like
TVs. Put TVs on your TVs on your TVs on your TVs in your seats.
Yeah. That sucks. That's not gonna fit.
Fuck. If you cut out that stupid bar in the middle, it might.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's this bar here.
Cut that one out too.
It's the whole ass into the cage.
Just remake it.
That seems like a you problem. If you had one of my famous swoopy bars, you wouldn't have that problem.
Matt, that truck that's in the background, is it your square body truck? Looks sick.
What? Where? Here?
Maybe he's seeing the back of it.
What are we talking
I
about?
don't know.
There's only Jeeps down here.
Yeah. There's no square bodies. We're not in Matt's garage.
Yeah. I know. I went to move some things around the other day, and I might as well rename the channel fucking Square Body RC Garage. But
William
this is what's behind me.
20s local cost too much? Yes. Oh, his is a Hemi RT, but built like an SRT8.
Son, this is the bumpers.
What?
What kind of Jeep engineering bullshit is
Oh,
this?
just a Jeep owner. They started and didn't
No
finish
joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't own the tools to tighten the bumper up.
Oh no.
AutoZone said it should be fine.
it. It's a special T50 Torx.
So stupid.
What you got going
Jeeps,
on here,
you're right.
Yeah, Jeeps are stupid.
bud?
I agree.
I might have to buy me some of these bodies. That way I can build some cool stuff like you.
Be like, Jordan, you should have built this. You didn't, so I built it instead.
Pretty much. I started on my juggy.
Oh, he said where it says when the new guys show up, like on your thumbnail.
Oh, okay. No, we had a discussion yesterday about people that are online talking shit about how cool their crawlers are, and they'll crawl circles around people. And then when you confront them and say, well, post these badass crawlers, they almost all look like that. Their links are at 45-degree angles. They're on like 6-inch tires. They've got super stupid TRX4 things all over them or whatever. And
They have clearance for days.
yeah,
Roll over.
it was a conversation that Doug and I had, and Candy and I had, and stuff like that. So that's what that was. Plus, it's really hard to make thumbnails week after week after week when I have no idea what we're going to talk about. So I just started just doing random shit.
We'll just put a Jeep in there because I'm going to talk about Jeeps at some
That's a
point.
true story. Well, this is a square body, and so we've talked about square
We
bodies.
talked about square bodies. So.
Yeah. So,
So is that one of yours?
Doug, no.
No?
It's
Okay.
off of, it's an Instagram that's, no, I mean, it is a nice truck. It's a really cool truck. It's off of Vintage Square Body Pics, I think, is one of the really cool Instagram pages I've followed. It's like probably late 80s, early 90s show truck. It's got a tilt bed and like 19 KC highlights up and over, a triple double chrome bar and all that jazz. So, but yeah, that's one of the Instagram, because I've been looking for like reference pictures for my square body stuff that I'm building. So there's one. It's 80s high riders, I think, is some real like cheesy looking stuff, but I enjoy looking at it just for the like retro factor. One of the pages I follow on Facebook is like 90s and 2000s show trucks or something like that for sale, something along those lines. That's about it. We got going on.
Alright.
So is your output shaft going to clear that center bar?
Yeah, it does. It's
Okay.
clearanced underneath.
Scott says, was the gentleman complaining about the price of admission happy with the event?
I think so. Rob said that he kind of talked to him and he seemed okay with everything or whatever. So, hopefully. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's either gonna come back or he won't. Kind of the way I look at it. So, and if he doesn't, then that's kind of his loss at this point.
Tell all his friends that it costs money.
Like I said, I'll start a donation jar.
Well, he said he was bringing 2 with him.
He only brought the older
Just
guy.
one?
Yeah, one older guy that he was. Well, that's all I saw. I don't know. He talked to me. He kind of just was getting general info or whatever. He wasn't real snarky with me or anything. So I didn't have a reason to be snarky with him. But
Do you need a reason?
well, that's also
Did you make a reason?
that's also one of the things that we've all three discussed in the last couple weeks is just being careful with my words. Because
Oh, Rob said there were 3 of them.
oh, there were okay. Because sometimes words hurt, Jordan.
They do.
And with me being a
Influencer?
oh, is that what we're calling me? Okay,
Reputable
yeah,
person?
I'm more.
Careful?
I'm definitely more careful now for sure, but I'm more interested in not driving away customers and people that I would actually like to be friends with or know, as opposed to whatever.
Eric says, what does it cost to come and play for the day by you guys?
It's $5.
Yeah, on comp days.
On a
you can
comp
come down
day.
on weekends
If
that
you-
there's nothing going on and you can play all day
Yeah.
to your heart's content.
For free.
Yeah.
We just Stan and Rob have done a lot of work to this place. It's I would consider it very big for a man-made area, and they've done a lot of work, put lots of money and time into it. So on comp days, we pay out a few bucks for every class. I don't know what Rob does to it. He may reinvest it. He may spend it on hookers. I'm not sure what he does.
Hookers and blow.
I doubt Candy says that's okay, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really care because I appreciate the fact that they both do it, and so whatever they can pay their mortgage with it. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so it's just $5, and then that's every class. He prints out papers and jazz and provides 974 pins that he ends up getting about 5 back because everybody steals them.
I was gonna say, I always end up with one. Damn it!
We were getting ready to leave, and I had to give him the one that was in the
I was
pocket.
looking over there to see if there's one sitting there, but there's not.
No, they're all in my little crate.
Yeah. So yeah, and it's a really cool place. If you have a chance, you're ever on your way over or whatever, then highly suggest it.
Yeah, it's a good place. Yep, William says $5 a class is cheap and a lot of work is put into that park. When we race, it's a lot more than $5 a class.
Yeah.
I agree, I know, I used to race too.
Yeah. When I derbied, it was $25 just to get in, and then we were also buying into the buy-in heats, and if you wanted like a one and done, it was another 20. I mean, we were spending a lot of money. I won a lot of money, which I don't win any money now, but
Colin's asking, cash comp ever this season? End of October, question mark? That would be a question for Rob.
ooh, right when it starts to get cold, that'll make tire compounds
Tire-
all
ooh.
tricky, and
Yep.
that'll make people.
Well, the little blow torches out heating up tires.
Hell yeah, brother! Burning them, heat them up.
Logan says the RC course is big and had the potential to get bigger too. Has the potential.
Yeah, oh, there's tons of room out there.
Yep. Eric says that's super cheap, man. Usually it was 25 for the first class and 15 for others when the clay racing a couple years
Yeah.
ago. Yep.
Yeah, if you've ever done any kind of RC racing,
Yeah.
$5 a class is nothing,
That's nothing.
and people are still complaining about it. Mostly because it's in that. Well, it's a public park. Yeah, cool. Well, if you don't mind running in only the public park, then stay the hell out of our little area and go find somewhere else in the public park that you're gonna have that much fun, because you won't do it. So, quit your crying.
Well, I think I asked you when we went down to, or went up to Lafayette, if it cost us anything, like even though the park was free.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, it's usually money to get into a park. Like a decent sized park like that, it's usually money to get in. So, like I know if you go to Brown County, they charge you, right? Isn't it a couple bucks to get in there? Like to go to
Oh,
actual
full
Brad
size?
Park?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even just like photo, they work on the honor system down there. If you go and you want to go
Fuck that, I've never
back
paid
to
that.
their park, if you want to go out and crawl, it's like an honor system parking. Throw a couple bucks in an envelope.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
Yeah, there's a little thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's
Yeah,
like
a lot of people don't because it's not really.
I don't feel like photos. Here's another thing. If you go to a photo and I have to have a sign that says if you hear the siren, you barely have enough time to get out before you drown, fuck you and your $4 for parking. If my life is in danger at some point in time, I don't really feel that bad.
Colin says the drag race scene is crazy. The payout is stacks of hundreds.
Oh yeah,
I
100%.
can believe it. Mark Silva, is there a website, no, or Facebook or Instagram for me? Oh wait, no Facebook or Instagram for me, but I'm interested in purchasing items that come available.
For what?
For what?
For trucks?
Or yeah, or
Louis?
he needs to elaborate. Mark,
Yeah.
please elaborate. For sale from where?
Yeah. Let me know what you want and we'll try to help you
Yeah.
figure out.
Or if it's VP,
How to-
contact Matt directly.
Yeah. Well, not directly. I've already made the mistake
Oh,
of giving
okay.
people my phone number, and I won't do that again.
No, I meant message.
Oh yeah, yeah.
well, you just said he
Well, he
doesn't,
doesn't
have.
have Facebook
Oh,
or Instagram, which is about the only place. In all honesty, I would love to have a website. I don't know what I would put on it, but I'd love to have a website once this got big enough to support that. But in all honesty, like by the time I put something on Facebook, Instagram, and then the website, 10,000 people are
probably
going to see
gone.
it on Facebook. By the time 10 people see it on the website, and then they're gone. So just make a fake name on Facebook. Just be like Bob D's Nuts or something, and then just join a bunch of RC groups. You don't have to put up with all the crap. You'd be good to go.
Richard Heed.
Yeah,
Rob says Happy Hollow is a great park and free.
100%. With amazing Mexican and a fudge shop.
Oh
next door.
man, yes.
Although, did you like that fudge?
Yeah,
Dude,
I
mine's
did.
almost gone.
I had to spend the last week not eating it because Lid just left it sitting on a shelf taunting me. Did you not like it?
I mean, it's alright. I've been eating on it, but it's not my favorite.
I don't really like fudge, but I smashed some of it.
Eric says practice nights were 10 or 15 for the night. Logan says it's a great time. Everyone's really nice, friendly, and willing to help you if you need it.
Most people.
Absolutely. Most people. Yeah.
Most people.
William says to do RC track at Marion County Fairgrounds is $20 first, and then 15, 10, 5.
Jeez.
Logan says not the orange peels. Oh, maybe he didn't like the orange peels. Did he get orange peels?
Oh, those.
Oh,
Orange,
yeah,
chocolate covered.
Matt did not like those.
no, they were
Oh,
not good.
okay.
Because they're supposed to be candied orange peels that were covered in chocolate.
Were they real orange
They
peels?
taste just like orange peel. No, you can candy orange peels and they're good. You just basically throw them in sugar and shit, and then just like let them. They do the same thing that jalapenos do. They get really soft and just kind of
Okay.
gooey, or whatever. That's cool. That's what I thought.
These were not them?
No, this was like I peeled an orange, dipped it in sugar, then dipped it in chocolate.
Oh.
I ate it and I was like, it was that. I was like I.
Was it Harry's Chocolate Shop? I don't think so.
No, I don't think it was Harry's.
I think it's just called like the Fudge Shop or something like that, right?
What's the Mexican place? Maybe they know it.
Capalitos, Capatillos, it's Kappa something. Kappa
It was
Kappa
a
Sigma don't work.
ice
anymore.
cream and fudge shop, and then a Mexican restaurant, and then the other end was a. Oh jeez.
No idea. All I saw was the Mexican restaurant, and then I saw the fudge shop.
There's like another.
Everything else
Just
there
a
was
general
better.
store or something, on the other end, but just a little small strip.
Also, whoever asked me whether or not the drive shaft clears, it did with the Wraith Trans. It does not with this one.
See, you just need to take the bar out.
Just cut that bar out, man.
I'm going to. I mean, not right now. It'd be really loud.
There you go. See,
That's where you need one of those small little hand
Does that fits?
hand cutter use.
just me. I would put the wheel or the horn back here. That way you can still put your seats in and you just have the little linkage as opposed to having to clear all that area for the horn.
Lid says, and you are all but 2 pieces of You ate all but 2 pieces of the box
You're
chocolate
damn right I
that
did.
we were supposed to share.
Hey, listen. I said,
That you were supposed to share. No, I'm pretty sure that was for her.
yeah, some of it. So what happened was there were so many slots. I was like, she likes that, she likes that, she likes that, she likes that. How many do I have left? And the lady's like, 36. I was like, well, I guess we're past what she likes. I would take some of this. And I left all of that for you. And then I waited, and I waited, and I waited. She didn't eat it, so I did. I knew how much that chocolate was, and I smashed all of it. What'd you say?
Oh, really, Jordan? By the time he got home, it was for us to share.
It was.
Smell it?
Cookies. I know what I
I
told.
farted.
I
That's
told
what-
you.
No, never was there.
I did not tell you that Sloan has now decided that she is a random animal.
Okay.
Just pick one, basically. But she whines like a dog. And Saturday morning, she licked me to wake me up because she was a cat.
Nice.
So
Yes, Wolf's Fine Chocolates. That's what.
that's what
There
it
it is.
was. Very fine chocolates. I should have just gotten a whole box of cordial cherries and just been done with it, because those things were money. Should have just dropped the rest of that garbage I
Mike
got.
Abner, hello.
Hey,
He said, what's up, y'all? Dang, it's all 3 amigos in one place.
yes, sir. How have you been? What the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
There's a new noise every time.
I like coming over here. You're just like, oh, let's
Say
go.
the rain's not here yet.
Is it supposed to rain tonight?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
There's a chance of it anyway.
Oh, there's always a chance of rain.
I'm gonna get my trailer wet.
Yeah, the one
Those
that
4 boards.
the one that sits outside since 1992.
Looks like they need some board replacement.
Those are probably 10 years old, 8 years.
It's
That trailer's had a rough life.
it was a good conversation piece everywhere I
yeah,
went.
I'm sure.
Are you worried all the way down and all the way back?
No, it hauls great.
Yeah.
It tows fantastic.
It doesn't look the part.
No.
No, it looks like dog shit, but it's actually, it goes great. The only complaint I've ever had about that truck or about that trailer is when I put it on my Cummins, it weighs just enough for the truck to like almost lay on the helpers. So when you hit a bump, and you don't have that little cushion, it's just, oh god, I hate hauling that thing empty. But once you put a car on it, 90 mile an hour.
So I didn't even tell you. So, because the lights don't work on it. So I bought the little
Magnetic ones?
magnetic ones. Well, with the Jeep on there, the trailer stays planted pretty well and no problem. Well, on the way back with it empty, the trailer was bouncing around. And I was just cruising down 65 and I hear something. I'm like, what is that? And I look back and because the lights are connected. And so the one is still
just
mounted
dragging.
and the other one is just going down 65. And like it hit like a pothole or something. You'd go flying up. So I pulled over and like it was shredded, but it still worked.
Right.
Jeez.
And I was like, how am I going to attach it? Because the magnet was gone and
Right.
there was like a wiring harness like sitting on the side of 65. So I like MacGyvered it and like tied it
Wire
on.
tied it on?
Yeah.
I think at that point in time, as long as you can see the rear truck lights, it's okay.
And then we hit traffic where it went down to 1 lane. And I hate people that like try and fly up and cut over anyway. But like,
Oh, it's a wonderful defensive driving tactic to use that. People are like, I'm gonna
Swerve
come
the
over.
trailer.
well, and so like I was in the correct lane and I mean, you've seen the truck.
Right.
It matches the trailer.
Right.
And this car kept like inching over and finally I was like, screw it, I'll just meet you there. And I went all the way like to the white line. And he freaked out and slammed on the brakes and laid on the horn.
Yeah.
Mike said he's doing well. He's down 84 pounds since March and 110 pounds since this time last year.
Dang. That
Hell
is
yeah.
Crazy. That's awesome.
Pipeliner 1104. He says, "What happened to Mailbox Mondays?" Yeah, you're a new guy.
Yeah. So
Welcome.
I discussed it on the live before. I went through all of August with not buying anything. I have. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to because it was so hot. I didn't have time or the desire to be out in my garage at 100 degrees to build stuff. But I have been building buggies and I've been building other things. There's an update video coming that I'm kind of in process of making. Some of it I thought when the camera was recording and it wasn't. So, whoa.
Peanut butter on this side. Chocolate.
Cool. Thank you.
Getting fat tonight.
I'm gonna need you to be more aggressive with Jordan more often. The story about suck my dick was quite amazing.
Yeah.
When did I do that?
Earlier when I asked if you were, I said, "You're feeding me?" You're like, "I'll feed you this dick."
Like, I don't remember that part.
That's awesome.
I don't think that ever happened.
It did.
It did.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, Bill said my truck's not that rough. I don't know. It matches the truck or the trailer pretty well.
I don't think
That
you've
truck
looked.
is awful.
I don't, yeah. I don't think you've looked at that truck very closely, actually.
William says, "Come to Jordan's house and play Guess That Noise."
Pretty much.
This side's peanut butter. Ooh, they're still warm. Inside.
Yeah, they're still very good.
Wow.
Damn, those are like straight out of the oven.
Yeah.
Prep liner says, "Thanks." Next.
Yeah. So I did have to stop. Well, I obviously didn't have to stop, but I decided I wanted to try and challenge myself, and I failed that challenge because some of the things that I wanted to do during the month just didn't pan out. But I've gotten some things done, so you'll get an update of what I did all month. I'm gonna try and get that together this weekend if I don't have to do work things. So, but I did upload a new video this morning, and it's members only right now, and then tomorrow it will be open to the world. So there's lots of stuff, and then I got to record another Mailbox Monday once I get a few more things in the mail. Got to let them start trickling in, you know what I mean? Take a month off, and there's nothing coming. How are the peanut butter ones?
They look weird.
They're good.
They do look weird. Speaking of looking weird, Lid bought some natural peanut butter. It's literally just peanuts and salt. I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be good. And so she opened it and didn't stir it, and it was just like this brown booger goo kind of just floating around. But I stirred it up, and then I tried it. I like it better than peanut butter.
Really?
Uh-huh. Well,
Ryan says that's when they're the best, right out of the oven. Eric says, "You guys be spoiled at Jordan's. Be honest, Matt. You're never going back to your garage." Are you? Lydia, you're going to step up your game.
yeah.
Rob says, "Did you post that short?"
For what?
Oh, no, not yet.
Paulina said it still needs to finish that video today.
So,
In fact, Jordan and I were discussing that earlier.
what?
We're just going to have to wait till tomorrow.
That's okay.
No, we didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I hadn't put a video out in so long. I just needed to get it out there. But yeah, Rob decided that little screenshot I sent you guys needed to be a short. So I added a little bit to it also. Once I sent it to you guys too, so there's a little more.
So there's more we don't know.
Awesome.
That's why we get along with Rob so well.
We had a guy rage quit yesterday at the comp, and it was.
It wasn't a comp. That was a scale
Well,
trail
okay,
day.
the scale trail day. Well, technically, it kind of was with this class 1 or 0, but whatever.
Rob just is here.
Dustin runs with scissors. Runs with scissors. So basically, we have a scale trail day, which literally just means like there's no rules other than don't bring a comp truck.
Right.
Like, don't bring a class 2 truck whatever, try to bring something that looks a little more realistic. That's literally the only thing they ask.
Or full blown Class 0.
Or full-blown Class 0, yeah. So, we're driving, and I don't even know what happened, and then all of a sudden, like, dude's throwing stuff and stomping off like a little crybaby is basically what happened. It was wild. I was really confused, to tell you the truth. Like,
I'm sad I missed it.
you would be. I got it all on video though, so it's okay. So, but it was definitely interesting. I don't know.
These are both excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for you guys to get your other ones, or else I'm gonna smash that whole plate.
Well, I want one more of these.
Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead and smash the whole plate.
Go ahead and start smashing.
Jordan said no. Jordan said no.
I said go for it.
So anyway, yeah, I don't think anything else crazy happened. There was,
Dustin says my Native American name runs with scissors. Colin says I missed it.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Stan got a good deal
Yeah.
out of it.
No, it was a new guy.
Well,
Not
He's
new.
not normally there.
Yeah, not usually. But it's whatever. Oh,
That's good, Dustin. He says so far the TRX4M cable has had some interest.
that's awesome.
Yep.
I think out of the mini crawlers, that's probably, if I was getting one, I'd go that route.
I would.
I have no input. I wouldn't.
I would, but I'm not. So I won't.
I will be dead before I get a tiny crawler, unless someone gives one to me, and then I probably still wouldn't take it. But,
Yes.
what?
They just clicked for me.
What happened?
Phone said, am I connecting the puzzle pieces?
Yes. Yes, you are. Very nice, sir.
Bravo.
Pipeliner's asking, Matt, do you have any OMFs for sale?
Not
I believe they
anymore.
were out, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They are gone.
I just sold my last set last week. Yep. And I am so glad to be out of those things. It was
William says, I have to say, I'm very happy with my Vanquish. Put
Good.
me in
Place 2.
place 2 for Class 0.
I assume.
Yep. I'm super happy with. I like that everybody's happy for the most part, other than puzzle piece dipshit. Everybody likes their trucks. I don't give a shit.
Well, fuck.
I don't give a fuck. He knows I don't like him. So, how many times have I made it very clear?
I think it's funny though, it's like sometimes even like when I notice you do respond to like his post, he'll still respond back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's whatever. I've tried being nice to him, but then you're a grown ass man playing with toy trucks.
Yes, we are.
If it makes you mad, I understand that. I've had my days where nothing works, everything falls apart or acts like shit, whatever the hell, and I've been upset, but I've never been so mad as to stand on top of a rock pile and throw my truck.
Colin says, nice, I remember Matt yelling, I got 5 on it.
Scott said it was embarrassing.
It was just,
Like it wasn't necessary.
it was just dumb. Like,
Blind guy, what clear rims do you have for sale? I love Vanquish. Glad that it's what all my trucks are, except the SCX-10 Pro.
I just bought a set of clear bullies today. And I have 2 sets of clear impacts coming. Got the clear bullies, impacts. And I tried to buy clear 101s, but they were out of stock. And then I tried to replace the gray 101s that I sold a few weeks ago, and it's still out of stock. So I think that's it. Alright, eat these.
No, I don't want them.
God damn it.
She thinks we need 400 cookies every time.
One of these times she's gonna tell us to get in the oven.
You in the oven?
Huh?
She's gonna tell us to get in the oven?
Yeah. She's plumping us up before we get in the oven.
Now I see where you're going with that.
Did you just call my wife a witch?
I thought he was calling her Hitler or something. I didn't know what was
No.
Get in the oven.
That way.
Well, demonetized.
Alrighty then. Well, it was fun, guys. We'll see you next week.
It'll be a new name, new channel. Rob says the clear impacts look better in person and built.
I like impacts.
So do green ones, but you keep them in the bag.
Candy tried swapping me those dandelion machetes I have the yellow ones. She tried swapping me for the green the green impact. She's like, "Would you trade straight up for the green wheels?" And I was like, "Yeah, I would." And she came back. She's like, "Rob said that doesn't match." I was like, "Damn." Sure.
Fine guy, we shall talk later. I have to figure some things out. I need a 3D printer too.
Okay.
I want to print things.
Like I said, if I can get them to you cheaper than what they can get them to you and all that jazz, just let me know and we can figure something out.
Dustin says that would probably be a grease fire.
I am greasy.
Mike said that turned dark quick.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, that was all Doug.
I didn't start with the impersonation.
Hey, listen. You just made a little bit of a path and I took off.
Okay. You started running with scissors, but that's Dustin's name.
Yes. Dustin and I took off running with scissors. Rob's
Yep.
scissors.
And Rob says I bought the yellow rose anyway. Yep.
For sure. But I'll tell you what. Those green impacts have surprised me at how well and the dark earth stuff has surprised me at how well it didn't do in the secondhand market. It was wild to watch purple just skyrocket, and then that dark earth was just, and then whatever color that green is on the impacts, that doesn't really look dark earth. It's way more green, like foresty. Did not do it either, and that surprised me.
It's not the same green that came on the 105s either.
No, that's axial green. I'm wondering where those are. Where are those green 105s? Did those ever get released? The ones that they teased like as Trucks of Freedom were coming around?
There was a couple of them that got out.
There were?
Yeah. That's the only reason I know of them, because I saw them in people post.
I didn't
That
see
wasn't axial green, though, was it?
That's the OG VP green. Is basically axial green.
Monster green.
Yeah, monster green, that's it. Sorry. My neck kinda hurts a little bit, that's why. But yeah.
There are some green 105s in there.
Yeah. There we
I
go.
think these might go on a little bit stubbier vehicle. Maybe not that
Like a
short.
10-inch wheelbase and join us.
Rad rocks.
Dude, I tried finding that. His last short wheelbase one that he had posted. I can't find it.
Bryce, hold it. I mean, he'll make you one if you just talk to him, Brady. Tell him you like Gojira. They're from France too.
So what I need to do?
That's what I would do. Be like, hey, cultural significance. I like a band that's from your country.
Oh, and my buddies Matt and Doug both already have your
Yes.
chassis.
Yes.
And you were greatly impressed by it and
I-
wish you could be part of the cool kids team.
Yes.
I don't like lying.
I was gonna say I'd use buddies lightly and like real vaguely, but
Or leave the band out.
but
Fallen asked, Matt, have you seen the 3D sprint boat?
yeah. And I saw that friggin' pontoon this morning that you and I had both commented on.
What? A pontoon?
Hell yeah, it's badass.
Dude, I've seen the jet boat that the guy up in Canada has that printed.
Matt.
Matt, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that. Is that the one boat you're talking about? That's not the sprint boat?
No, sprint boat's different, I think.
Oh, I haven't
Maybe
seen the
it is.
pontoon at all, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, they're nice looking too, and they're really fast for a pontoon.
Really?
Yeah, it is
They're-
amazing.
Like, I don't know what that's printed with, but there's only like one picture that I saw where on the actual pontoons you could see some layer lines. Nowhere else on the whole freaking thing
They're clean.
Really?
was there a
They're nice.
single like seats, everything. I mean, it's a full like complete pontoon. Nothing looks 3D printed.
Canopy, little dash area, like with the
Well, the canopy was cloth.
well, still, but
But
I
yeah.
was talking about full
Yeah.
pontoon. Yeah,
Damn.
it's rad, and they're like, he doesn't just go, oh, I printed this in orange, and it's just like a fully orange pontoon. Like the pontoons are silver, the floor is a different color, like the little body area things are a color. Like there's a blue and silver one I think I saw, like an orange and white, and like a red one or whatever. I think there was a red one, but like he had 4 or 5 of them laid up there, and they're all different colors and they're all like different layouts.
Find and tag me in it.
It's sick. They're
Sounds
sick.
awesome.
I'll go through my notifications and see if I can find Levi's.
Well, I was gonna say I'm tagged in it, so I can.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Fire up the printer.
Rob says.
When you, oh, go ahead.
Rob says if I had something they would work with, I would just mount them up.
At this point, you might as well.
May have to build a black truck so I can use those wheels. Can't think of another color
That'd
truck
look
that
good.
would work with other than white.
Fuck everybody. Send him off to Bateman. Get him coated.
Yeah. And then post.
Bateman would be like, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Hell yeah.
Bateman's like, so I swapped these out with just clear ones.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't owe me anything.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, actually, see, this is all done.
Sprint boat from SPG. Yes. Okay. So I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. PET G is what SPG or PLA carbon on the bamboo.
That's all gibberish to me.
On the bamboo.
Yeah.
Maybe it means
Bamboo
on
is
the pontoon.
bamboo is a printer.
Bamboo.
Oh,
is printer.
okay.
Yeah, I knew that much. The PETG and all that stuff.
It's
I don't
spelled
know.
differently, but yes.
Okay.
I didn't know what that means.
Ryan says I've seen a pontoon with a V8 in it, and it sounded insane.
I'm sure.
It's just cruising in the water when I saw it go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Pretty rad.
Yeah,
A jet.
I like the clear ones. I have a set of those.
a jet
Rob says.
pontoon boat.
Well, see, more reason to just build the green ones.
Or what you could do is have a picture of the green ones and say you sent them off, and then have the clear ones done. Be like, I got tired of nobody buying these, so I had them redone into a color I actually liked.
Clear.
Or if you want, I'll do that. You just let me borrow them. So, but yeah, the pontoon was pretty sick.
Runs with Sisters said he talked to
His
Harley.
sisters?
Scissors.
Runs
He says
Runs with his sister.
hey, whatever.
Does
He
even
says he
have a
talked
sister?
to Harley Designs and I'm gonna send him cables, and he said he would show them on his Wednesday night show.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
So hopefully
That will help you a
hopefully
lot.
next week he will have them on there. Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Nicole accidentally pronounced my name on Harley's Live last week. So there was that.
I did see that.
Yeah. Ryan told me hi, and she was like, what? And he goes, what? And then we went on. I asked her a bunch of questions, but she never responded.
Fallon says it costs too much for him to spell it correctly.
And that, technically,
Bamboo.
you're using less letters to spell it correctly. But that's whatever.
Fallon says Dustin now on back order.
Dustin now has to quit his job for a month and just make little connectors.
The connector king.
You know,
No, tell us.
at the risk of just
Do it.
whatever, dealing with Traxxas people is just not worth the money. We go right back to the people of something. God, if VP ever made Traxxas parts, I wouldn't care. Nope. Can you order them for me? Nope. You gonna carry any of them? Nope.
What color? Which one?
It was red.
The red one. No, I don't need it. Cause I was putting it down. It knocked something else off. Whatever. Thanks though. Appreciate it.
But there's no way. Because I would end up with the kids in the B2000, the B2300 in my freaking
Good times.
inbox all the time. How much are the MVP parts? They're exactly what they say on the freaking site. well, can I get it for $15? Because my mama said that I could have half my child support check this week. Like, I don't. Damn. They're more red
Can we go
tacky.
dark quick again?
I don't like dealing with those people. And I know that is 100% part of business. But like the guys that are always looking through my stuff and don't ever buy anything and just keep looking through it and then telling me how expensive everything is and then walking away. And then 2 weeks later when we're at the comp, they look through it again. And then they go, well, that stuff's expensive. And then they keep watching like,
Well, they're hoping that since you didn't sell it last time, then it's overpriced last time, that you're going to lower the price this time.
so the sticker that I don't even put on there is too high.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Or maybe they're hearing that if you're local, I sometimes can give you a good deal if you spend some money with me, but I don't do that for everybody. Mostly because I have to like you, and that's a pretty low number.
Dustin said he's always on back order. And he says, I have a local shop that wants 20 4-foot cables for 2S race batteries.
What?
Better get to solder.
4-foot cables?
4 foot.
That is long.
That's long.
Weren't you working on those last time?
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't you doing that? Isn't that why you've
That
missed?
sounds familiar.
That way you've missed the last
Maybe
3 lives.
that's why you're on back order, because you haven't finished.
Yeah, do something. Gosh.
Get off the couch, dude. Fallon says, heck yeah, man. Drag cars, I'd assume. Those things get charged after a 132-foot race and just topped off, which is weird, but 200 plus C ratings.
Yeah, have you talked to Levi about drag cars and stuff?
No.
Mm-mm.
He was
I
telling
try
me.
not to talk to Levi.
I don't blame you. JK.
Yeah, definitely.
He was telling me about like C ratings and connectors and stuff. He's like, yeah, an XT90 is too small.
Yeah, that was on one of the lives.
I talked to him in person about
Oh,
it
okay.
because he was showing me stuff and like sending me pictures of things and like it's like
Yeah, and how crazy.
it's like wire this big. You're just like connecting them. He's like, yeah, they pull so many amps. It's just, wow.
Dustin
I
says,
have heard him talk about them.
kind of like a couple guys that say they want cables, but then don't ever get a hold of me.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that.
Busy is good. Blind guy says, clearly I'm a lucky guy. I got cool friends. So,
He's in Canada though. Everybody's nice up there.
it's just me buffering. Oh, I'm back now.
I was just say it should be because
Welcome back.
Yep.
I'm on silent.
Dustin says probably it takes a lot and like the couch. He likes the couch. It's for roundy round and off road.
Oh, okay.
My inner mind dialogue is crazy.
I wonder if they have the charger like back behind a counter, and then you can put your car up there to use the shop's charger or something.
Maybe.
But you can't like get back there. Or, who knows? 4 foot is a big ass cable.
That
Though.
is long cable.
That's gonna be expensive just for the cable and the wire.
That's like over a yard.
Yep. Technically, it's like how many yards? Because
It's like a yard and a third.
well, the balance port is what 4 wires, right? For 2S, three wires.
2S is 3 wires.
Yeah, 3 wires. So there's 12 feet. Plus you got another 8 feet. That's 20 feet of wire
For one cable.
for one cable.
Scott said he's looking for that Turnigy Nanotech battery. Can't find them anywhere. eBay, Amazon sold out. AliExpress has a similar type battery.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
No.
I wouldn't order off AliExpress.
Is that the one for the radio?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
life
believe so.
battery. Yeah. I know when I sent it to my dad, when we did it for him a couple weeks ago, or a month ago, 2 months, whatever that. Anyway,
That was a while ago.
yeah, it was hard to find then. I knew I couldn't find them on Amazon at all.
No,
and
I had to find mine on eBay.
Yeah, when I went to eBay, I had to go through. What did I go through? I didn't go through my purchases because that wasn't. I had to look up the literal exact name of that nanotech, and I think that's the only way it came up.
Yeah, I
So
do know
then-
like you can't get it with that small red connector on it. Like we had to put that end on it ourselves.
Yeah.
Because I think it's actually labeled for a Futaba radio.
It's a receiver pack. I don't know what it is. Cause it came with the black one, the black, like the thing you plug into the receiver, and then a balance board. That's all it had.
Okay, yeah, it came with like the normal servo plug balance,
Yeah.
the plug-in.
Yeah.
Dustin said the pit area has a 2x6 over top of the main table, and that's where you put your car at when it charges.
Okay.
So like it sits up, like on a shelf, basically.
Thinking of that, do you ever think like eventually RC cars will come wireless charging?
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Dude, you set your car down and it starts charging just sitting on a mat.
I like these ideas.
I mean, you got it for your phones, your watches.
Wireless charging right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hell yeah, brother. I'm down for that. Logan said he looked up a solar generator, I think is what he was talking about. Solar generator to take down to Rocktober with us for like power. Nah, we're good.
I don't think you get enough wattage out of them.
It had like a comma.
Do we need a generator?
I mean, you know, we could always charge things. I don't know. Who knows? We gotta have music.
That's a big freaking generator for music.
Yeah. I know I gotta find the charging cord for my little boombox thing I took last time.
Scott says any battery that size and specs would work correct. I think it has to be a 6.6 life.
Yeah, it's gotta be a 6.6 life, I know that much. The reason that we, or people in general use that is because it is literally the exact size of the hole that you're gonna make by pulling those double A's out. Anything else, I couldn't really tell you if it'll work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I mean, if it was packaged different, I know, like, so it's kind of rectangular. The width of that battery and then the tray that it slides down into is like right down in it. It doesn't have much room to move there.
So the problem with wireless charging is they can't charge at very much amps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I don't have to do anything. I just go bloop.
And I can see it like for, like if you have an hour in between like your next heat, if you're at a large race and you have a bunch of heats going, it's like put it there, and if it only takes 20 minutes to charge, then
I bet it takes longer.
Yeah. I need some more water. You guys want to give me more cups?
Oh.
to just like top it up, especially like during the drag racing, he says that
You
they're
top it up.
no. If you're only doing 132 feet and then all you're doing is topping up that battery again, I mean,
Yeah.
who's to say when that technology, when it finally reaches that level and we can get a high charge rate off of a wireless charge, you know, it might be working. Who knows? It was just a thought.
I like it. What the hell's Logan talking about? They have cheap ones, but the good ones are 1,000 plus. I don't know.
Generators?
Maybe. I've got a generator if we need one, but I don't.
Justin said he could build a solar generator for a lot higher capacity than what you can buy.
But he doesn't have the fancy options.
Fancy options. Well, that's it. I want fancy options.
You just need power.
You got one of those like
Oh.
little red like Honda generators? Dude, those things are super quiet.
Yeah. No, mine's the big dog, and it's loud as shit.
That'd probably not be the one to bring.
What is it? What do we have?
My generator.
Yeah. I think my dad's. No. That was his generator holder. I don't think his generator guy stole him. Because I was asking him, he said he used to have one of those things that you guys were talking about for the back of the burb, but it got stolen off the RV.
Solar panel?
No, the racks.
Yeah.
Oh, racks.
On racks, on racks.
Oh, yes, stacks.
Stacks of racks?
Yeah. So, you guys getting semi ready for Rocktober?
Dustin said he uses the Harbor Freight 2200 at work. They are fantastic.
I need to start building for October.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, if I don't go, I'm gonna send you some stuff.
Okay.
Logan says ProTech has a 6.6 life battery. Wouldn't that work?
Mhm.
If it's the same size, yes.
If it's the same exact.
That's
physical
one of the
dimension.
downfalls. It has to be that small size to fit in the bottom of that radio.
Yeah. Because if you make it any other shape, you're gonna do a lot of, well, I wonder if there's enough room in that handle, because it does have that opening. I wonder if you could stick like a, you
Like
know,
a stick pack.
yeah, kinda. The lipos or lipes that are like much longer than they are square around.
I don't think there's that
Those
much
are
room.
paintball guns.
I didn't think so either.
I think paintball guns type that size, that small. See, if that were the case, we'd be able to do it with the stock Vanquish radios.
Yeah,
Put them in the handle, but I don't think you can.
yeah.
Mr. Know-It-All says Slayer.
Slater. Nope. Slater.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Dustin says at Jason's event last year, I used one with my camper and ran the AC Friday, Saturday, and some Sunday morning on less than 5 gallons.
Wow.
Damn.
That's a very efficient generator.
Yeah. Mine eats way more gas than that.
Mine doesn't use any gas because I don't have one.
Haha.
Sucks to suck, I guess. So,
76 millimeter by 41 millimeter by 17 millimeter is the battery dimensions.
there you go. This is the perk of having people that can look stuff up.
Look
we
up
do
stuff while
things. Yep.
Well, I said that's the battery dimensions. Now measure the dimensions of the bottom of the radio.
Well, I mean, all you'd have to do is look up the
They're pretty close.
other. Well, I assume that battery dimensions for the ProTech battery that he was talking about is what I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could cross-reference that to the.
To the other one that's not available right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I've said it 100 times, but somebody, I can't remember where I heard it, but there's only like 4 places in the world that make batteries.
Yeah.
So we could all 3 sell the same damn battery. It'd be Jordan's battery, Matt's battery, Doug's batteries, you know,
Slap a
whatever.
different sticker on it.
Yeah, it's just
That's it.
stickers. Same way with like those Z's. The Z's I use are the same damn things as the Gen Ace.
Gen
Same
Ace.
C rating, same
Turner G.
size. Yeah, Turner G, all that stuff.
I need to get another one because that's like once I converted mine. Now I'm like, okay, if that battery does go dead, I can't just slap double A's in it and go on. You know,
true.
I'm done unless I have another one to replace it with.
If we go to somewhere out, like, you know, Beat the Creek, whatever, I usually have both my radios, which are both swapped.
Oh, okay.
And I always bring my charger with the little doodad. So,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, you're just out the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Because those batteries charge in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, they're not bad at all.
No, they're, God, that is one of the best things I've ever done.
What do you charge yours at?
1C, I think, something like that.
Yeah, so I
Check
think
out it.
2 A's?
So that ProTech battery would work
2.5.
Yeah, the Protect will work. There you go, Scott.
because Scott said the Nanotech is 88 by 44 by 16, whereas the ProTech one is 76 by 41 by 17. So it's smaller
Yeah.
and everything, but a little bit.
I mean, 1 millimeter thicker. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
still fit.
Yeah, yeah, you're good. You are good. I'm glad we could get you all situated for sure. Because he and I talked about that yesterday. So,
I wonder if there's enough room in the 5C.
I don't know. I don't.
Is that the same base?
No, it's
No?
it's shorter, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you'd have the room.
See, I thought they were the same. What double A's go in the bottom of that? How many?
4.
See, it's just, I think it's the same tray.
You have
Yeah, but there's huge gaps on the end of the rugged.
you have space on either end.
Really?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
That's why when we put them in, there's like those braces that come down
Yeah.
through the middle. He doesn't have that much room.
Okay.
I would almost guarantee it. I mean, the little that I've really messed with is.
I'll say
There you go. Go get it.
grab it.
We'll get it right now. I'll tell you what.
I'll say next time we'll grab a battery and just see if it kind of looks. Sit on a dick.
You'll never even notice.
Yeah, okay. Ryan Davis said he loves his Gen Ace 4300 batteries. They last for hours. We use
Sure.
rechargeable AA batteries. My 5 Pro kills batteries fast.
If
My
you
5C eats batteries.
oof,
There is a little bit of space in the front of it.
yeah, but I don't know if that's gonna be. We'd have to get one.
Yeah, we'd have to look.
I
You'd have to you might have to hollow everything out of
Well,
there.
it is hollow.
Yeah, there's
Is
nothing
it?
up there
Yeah.
other than the screw hole.
Well, you did both of his, right?
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you just cut a little bit. Notch there, you know. It's worth
Just
it.
have the cables hang out the back.
It's worth it. Yeah, if you have a rugged, that life battery swap that we did, it's on my Facebook group page. I don't want to say life changing, but game. Yeah,
life.
I get it. Game changing as far as one less thing to think about, because I charged mine 2 weeks ago. I legitimately haven't charged it since probably March. And when I charged it, I think I put 1700 milliamps in it out of a 2200.
2200, yeah.
I mean, so I had 500 milliamps, and I've used it,
You're daring.
6 months? So, hey Jordan. Ah! So I mean, it just takes one less thing that you really have to worry about. But I think the only thing would be, eventually, you could forget about it.
You could forget about it,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
But-
it drops off so quick. If you don't realize how long you've used it and you keep looking at your radio, oh, 6.6, I'm fine, 6.6, 6.5.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
you're done. Because
Yeah.
it does have, it's like it gradually, it slowly drops off, and then there's a ledge.
The drop off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's worth every.
I think this thing runs at 4 volts consistently.
Yeah. Well, that was what Scott was saying. He's like,
4.8.
yeah, it should be 4.8. But that's what Scott was saying yesterday. He's like, oh, I just put brand new batteries in this today, and it's beeping at me already. Like, dude didn't even get through 100 gates.
I think that's what
No,
I think that's what brought it up yesterday. Is
Yeah.
because we kept hearing radios go off left and right.
Yeah.
Because they were just sitting there.
Yeah, well, he was talking to me when we were over there by the far tree. So what was that, mid 60s, 70s, whatever the hell
Okay.
it was. As you go all the way around towards the entrance, he was talking to me about it over there. But like I told him, as far as making your life easier, you have the DeWalt spinning turning wrench thing and life battery swap on the rugged. Those.
Logan says, payday, I'll order the ProTech and see if it'll work.
There you go. Do it to it.
William says his Pro, the battery tray comes out and he can use his tiny 2S plain battery. 2S is 7.4 volts. You're pushing the limit.
Oof. Yeah, on something that's only supposed to run 5.
Yeah.
That's another one. That's something that I've come into that I would share with everybody. Completely different, but
Okay.
have I told you guys about the guy on YouTube that overpowers toys?
No.
Yeah. So he'll take a toy, he's got the monkey that clangs the things, right?
Yeah.
So he puts them on there. He puts yeah. So he puts it on there, and he gives you a nice little demonstration of what it's supposed to do or whatever, and then he hooks it up to this little box and power supply or whatever, and it's usually got the little wires hanging out, and he starts it on 5 volts, and it's just ting ting ting, and he jumps up to 7, and it's usually 10, 15, 20, and then straight to 30.
Oh, geez.
It's freaking amazing. There was a Spider-Man that does this weird walk, stomach crawl thing or whatever, and he jams it on 30 volts and it just goes, "Wah!" And it was moving so fast that usually the body should be going, but the legs were just flopping around like this. And one of them was this dancing, what the hell was that thing? It was a dancing something. And it was doing this belly dance or whatever, and it eventually just went so fast it just broke. It's awesome.
Is that a Facebook page?
No, it's a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
I'll see what it's called. It's literally just overpowering toys or something like that.
Blind guy says he likes the 3600 HV3S Gens Ace, having good luck with the Helios batteries.
See, I don't use anything that big anymore.
No.
I
Mine are all 2200s or 500.
yeah, I used a 1550 yesterday to do all 100 gates in that Phoenix.
See, I haven't done mine yet. I don't know how many I did. How many I used.
No, I mean, I had only a 1550. I never changed it.
Oh, okay.
And it never died. So I don't even know what it's at.
One guy says he needs to invest in a new radio setup. He keeps using. I scrolled. He keeps using the cheap yet decent Fly Sky GT5. My hobby shop wants to get me into a Futaba.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I bet they do.
They sure do, because they want you to spend that money.
Dude, DX5 rugged.
Yeah, get a rugged. Just if you get one, make sure you get one. There's a difference in the screens. You'll see, like, the scrolly pad thing is smooth. You want one of those instead of the one that has like a little indent divot thing. Those don't scroll so well. My dad has one of those, and that's what my comp. I think my comp one is. Yeah, because my dad and my comp trucks are all on one radio, and then my dad has the same one. They're both gray, and they both have a little divot thing, and they're a pain in the ass to use once you get used to the smooth one. Is yours smooth?
Mine's smooth.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think all your new ones are smooth.
Yeah, I bought my gray one used.
Yeah.
So
Don't buy a used one. Just buy a new one.
yeah,
And you have
everything
the
that
new
I just said, never mind. Just buy a new one for $946 Canadian plus shipping.
I also like the
And tax.
5C.
We don't know if you can do the life battery swap on that though, so that takes away from it.
Yeah. I mean, everything
It's
we
got a
did
big
talk about it.
stupid antenna on the top, so that kind of sucks. I can mount my camera on, well, I can mount my phone to a 3D printed thing on my rugged, which you'd have a hard time doing. And since he also makes the videos, I bet he'd find useful. Let's see. There's a little container pocket thingy I can keep stuff in.
Stinky Colas likes the Gen Ace 3-cell 2200s.
Mm-hmm.
The C rating doesn't matter too much for a brushed crawler. I've noticed nothing.
A brush collar, no.
No.
Brushless, it does.
Well, see, even I mean, the 2200s we use are, I think they're only like 25C.
Yeah, I use 80 to 120.
And I don't notice the difference. Run with scissors. Good night.
Bye, Fran.
Yep. Until next time, buddy.
Will we see you in October? Where's he going? Are you going to Kentucky?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Dustin says Helios are great batteries. Oh, blind guy says he watched the one with the skeleton that was stirring the pot.
No, he mentioned
Oh.
On that battery guy, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
he mentioned next year, so I don't know if he's going or not.
Oh, so he's not going to October. Okay. Well, we'll miss you. We'll pour one out for the homies. Even though there's no alcohol there, which is why we don't stay on site. Actually, that's not true. We don't stay on site because we like the hotel.
Yeah.
But it's
Like the
ours.
rest-
I
like the
would-
restaurant too.
I would totally have plenty of alcohol there
Yeah.
for the evenings.
Logan says his radio link transmitter would work. It uses a 7.4 volt 2S battery instead of AA's.
Oh, wow. Hell yeah. You put a lipo in that and then just. But I don't know how lipos would do. I wonder if that's part of why the life lasts so long is because it's chemically different or whatever from a lipo.
Maybe. I think they're not supposed to be as violent.
Yeah.
Like the lights are more safer.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Because I'm holding it in my hand.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want it to smoke in my hand. That would not be good. Scott said he had a 5,000 in that honcho and had 60% left when he was done with 100 gates and playing around a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that and this is all personal preference, and I know these guys kind of agree with me, I'd rather change batteries once than have a big ass battery, generally high in the chassis, I'd rather take that performance gain and a little bit of inconvenience over that big performance hit and going, well, I walked around in the woods for 6 hours and didn't have to change a battery, like, you know.
Because I mean, even the like 2200s that
Yeah.
we run,
I usually took a 1550 to like down and Beat the Creek. You can go a whole 1.5 mile trail, and we were changing batteries at like the very end, unless you're my dad, and somehow he just kills the shit out of them. But
you've seen him drive. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, last weekend when we went up north,
yeah,
we were trailing for 4 hours and I never changed a battery.
I changed one, and I don't think I needed to.
And
I think it was my
I just
receiver.
run 2200s.
Yeah,
I killed one
Yeah, one of the boys killed one at the very end. And I have yet to charge mine because I marked it separately and put it aside because I want to see, okay, after 4 hours of trail running, how much I actually used out of that 2200.
Yeah.
But I was shocked. I mean, 4 hours of running up and down the creek and no battery change, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because it definitely wasn't a straight line. We were running.
Oh, yeah, no.
We were running back and forth because you had water over here, and then we'd run over here, and then something cool was back over here, and we'd go try to climb the rock that was so undercut that our truck just flipped over. And
Scott says, yeah, I'm definitely going down to 2200s or less.
yeah,
And you can usually find a deal on those 2200s. You can find them like 3 or 4 packs for cheaper.
yeah. And if you want to comp with us, I would suggest going even lower than that. Like we run 650s to 500s. They're
Yeah.
tiny little packs, and you can run 3 courses or both courses in one truck, whatever, and not have any worries about it because they're so short. You know, you're just what
Yeah.
5 minutes at a time, maybe. You know, that's if you run all the time out, whatever. But
Yep.
some of us tend to run courses a little faster than others.
Jab.
Haha.
Wish I had the trophy to prove it. But
Colin says, beat the creek. He did 9 miles on 4 batteries.
yeah, sure. That's 2.2 batteries or 2.2 miles per battery or whatever. That's not bad at all.
Dustin said the life chemistry is more stable. It does not produce its own oxygen if something happens. The downfall is life generally does not have the discharge amps that LiPo does.
Which is why it's okay in a
Why it's
radio.
more of a radio
Yeah.
or a receiver battery.
Yeah.
Because it just has to develop a constant voltage.
Yeah. See, we keep you around for these reasons.
Thank you, Dustin. Thank you.
You know things.
For the
Mr.
smarts.
Runs with scissors. That must have been the.
Wasn't he going to bed like an hour ago?
No. He said that like 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes. Scott says he has 850 tattoos
Mm-hmm.
in comp trucks,
There you go.
but he's going to go smaller.
Yeah.
William has 3S 3000 for his class 0 and his class 2. He runs a 2S 5000 shorty pack.
No way. That's
Yeah.
way
That's
too big.
Way too big. Drop a 0 off the end of that.
Yeah.
Class-
If you come to the next comp, I'll let you borrow one of my tiny little guys. If you can, I don't know if you have the ESC to run 3S, but they're all 3S, and I'll let you run one of those, and you'll see a big difference in the way that the truck acts.
Yeah, you don't need the capacity in a comp
Yeah.
truck. It's more so you can get away from the weight in
Yeah.
one area of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I prefer my 650s, but I only have 2 of them. So depending on how many classes I run, I pick and choose who gets the 850.
Yeah. See, I have to run the 1500s in my class 0 because I'm too lazy to make a battery tray. So the 650s fall out of the fender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rob said you can get through a whole trail at Beat the Creek on a 2200.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Blind
Especially if you have a brushless truck, it's so efficient
Yeah.
that you're just rolling.
Blind guy says he notices Copperhead burns through batteries fast. Rob says 2200 is all I can fit in a hard body rigs.
Yeah. Well, there's that too.
Blind guy says I have been turning it non-stop. I've been
Tuning it.
tuning it non-stop. Just love drinking them voltages.
I thoroughly enjoy you. I just want to.
What are you doing? Just drinking the voltages.
That's a new shirt.
Rob says he runs an 850 in the comp trucks.
Yeah.
Dustin, I've been saying smaller batteries for years.
Yeah.
William, my 3000s are small, probably 2.5 inches. That's still too big.
What are they?
His 3000, I'm guessing his stubby pack.
Yeah, see, the thing is, that's going to be twice as big as what we're running. If not, well, actually, be 4 times as big as what basically we're running. Like that, those little batteries we would use weigh nothing.
Dustin says it, yes. Wife says it's her time now.
Oh, tell her I said hi. Stick your finger in her ear for me. Wet Willie. Knowing Dustin, he'll do that. He'll be like, this is from Bullman.
He says hi.
So, but yeah, little tiny batteries for comp trucks are 100% the way to go. Yeah.
There you go.
Don't use my hands for reference. Use something else like a VFD here. That's way too big to use for reference as well. So you got your VFD, you got a 2200, and you've got this 850. 850, and then can you still see that? Okay, cool. And then you've got the little 650s.
And I know my little 500s are smaller than that.
Yeah, this is what I use, mostly because I drive a little differently than they do, so I figure I can use that extra 150 milliamps. But
Are you 4-cell that size?
no,
Okay, you're 3. Okay.
yeah,
His 4 cells thicker than.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. They're shorter, but they're taller.
Dustin says he walked past her and she heard you. She waved. Dustin says, although I think you had her interested for a second.
Doesn't have to be her ear. You can put it wherever you. She's your wife. But yeah,
You do you, buddy.
yeah. As long as you both consent, it's whatever. So, but yeah, we're still. You know what? The channel's still small enough. We can say these things. We don't have 90,000 subscribers. But so anyway, William, I mean, you're talking. I wish you could feel this thing.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right.
Do you want me to go grab the scale?
No, I mean, it's just they're just so much lighter, and they're gonna lighten up your truck, and you'll be able, mostly from what you can usually tell, is when you drop all that battery weight, it's side hilling, where you're like, I'm afraid that's gonna fall over. Like it usually keeps going and doesn't fall over, because those things are heavy, especially when you get 3,000 packs and stuff like that.
Dustin says for a new Phoenix, she could be yours.
Hey, I got plenty in stock.
Blind guy says, my wife will look over and say, is that the guy who says next? Who also sold you your fancy dancy rims? He's like, yep.
Yep, that's me. So, the originator of lots of bad choices for lots of people.
Yeah.
You're
That's
welcome. You're welcome. I'm a bad influence on people.
Often duplicated, or often impersonated, never duplicated.
Yep. Good luck. So, but
See you, Dustin.
bye, Dustin.
Yep, later, bye.
Have a good night.
We'll talk to you in 5 minutes.
Yeah. See you when you come back to the TV after you're done cuddling. Yeah.
Give her a hug, come back.
Yep. So, anyway, anybody else have any other questions? Want to talk about stuff? I'm open for. Yeah, we're open for a little bit. I don't know when you gotta go night night. I slept in this morning.
We're well past when I needed to go to
Okay.
bed.
See, I slept in this morning.
Oh, and she laughed about the trade.
Did you go to work today?
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would be a little disappointed that he only values you at a $400 Phoenix kit, unless he's talking about an RTR, and then it's still not that much more. But that's an issue between you and him.
That's a you problem.
That's a Dustin.
That's a Dustin problem.
That needs to be one of your shirts too. That's a you problem.
That's a you problem.
See, where's the pad of paper? Let me write this shit
I'll
down.
I'll listen to this again tomorrow, and I'll write it all down at work.
Like, guys, shirt ideas.
Yep. I got plenty of them. It's just they're so expensive. Like they're not expensive singularly, but as a group of like, hey, if 15 of you buy this, I still have to provide them up front. They're expensive. I could always do a pre-sale, I guess. We'll figure it out. I want to put the pineapple on a truck or on a shirt. I want to put Jordan on a shirt.
Put me on a shirt?
Just you on the back. 3 potatoes.
3 potatoes, yeah.
So
Like I said, arguably, you got me hooked on VP rims. All the pro builds are gone. May or may not have a set of Enduro rims soon. All VP though.
You would be surprised how many people have told me that. So,
I think we talked
I
about
don't know,
that.
but I think you and I, are you completely switched over?
no, he's got those junk ass ones on his buggy.
Yeah, I have a couple sets.
Okay.
Well,
The cut ones.
The cut ones, the thin ones that we thought would have broke by now?
I'm really hoping they do one day.
those are on the Wraith now. Those are.
Oh, then they're definitely
Awesome!
they're definitely gonna break.
Send it.
But yeah, I have a set of 2.2s. I have those that are on that one.
That truck's never gonna make it outside anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, that's it.
You got
Well,
these.
no, my
You got these, but I can't blame you for these.
Yeah,
Those are sick.
those are still quality wheels. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I have wheels that aren't VP,
Mm-hmm.
but they're all nice.
But I have 2 sets of. I mean, it's not anything special, but discontinued RC 4-wheel drive stuff.
Really? Mm-hmm. I don't know that. I saw a set
They're
of
on 2 Jeeps that are back there.
the XJ.
One of them XJ, the other
The-
one's my blue LJ.
Oh, okay.
Eric, have a good night, buddy.
Good night, fine sir.
Well, guys, great live sesh. Hope you all have a great week and look forward to next time. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, gents. Yes, please do.
I appreciate you, man.
Yep. Have a good night.
Since the beginning as my OG. I think he was like
Like I
literally
said-
one of my first comments.
Okay. He says it was your Wheel of Fortune videos that pushed him over the edge.
It's worth it, man. It's worth it. Lots of things that I apparently can't mention on YouTube, or I get demonetized and things. But to buy non-knockoff products is very important to me now. So
Logan asked thoughts on the Ford Ice.
I haven't gotten to drive one yet. The 2 that I bought, or the 3 that I bought now, were to sell, and I haven't really sold enough of them to justify buying one for myself. Been trying to do some other things. I take that back. I'm in a position right now where I'm trying to buy things to sell things and get ready for Rocktober and get ready for everything else and all that jazz. But just looking at it, there are things that I definitely like more than the Phoenix. The body being one of them. It looks much better in person than it does on pictures. 1,000%. The blue is very nice. The gray is very nice. I can see why you would prefer a straight VFD if you don't need the twin. Or if, from what I kind of understood, people were having trouble with the twin, which is why I made the videos I made with the rugged and saying this is how you set it up if you have one of these. That seemed to do pretty well. So just to go ease, I would definitely see some really big, I would say really positive points in the Ford Ice. It just really depends on what you want. But, I don't know. Thoughts? You
I
guys?
mean, just for the basic simplicity, if you're never going to want the
dig
optional overdrive or the
Yeah.
dig, then yeah, the Ford Ice is the way to go. Plus, like you said, the body is better.
Yeah.
And then even on that, though, if you wanted the dig later down, you'd have to buy the dig unit and add it to that training.
For me personally, what I would really like is a transmission that was a split between the two. That did not have the optional overdrive, so I could knock
Just the
off
dig.
that whole part of the case,
Yep.
but still had the dig over here. That way I didn't have to get that big ass dig
Yeah,
I don't have one.
that's now in that truck. Because it goes on the back, which I understand why, but then that makes this transmission this freaking long.
It shouldn't be any longer than that.
Once you count the because most people are gonna put the servo on it or use
Well.
the plate, whatever. Regardless, but it'll be a little bit longer than this, however you want to call it. But I like it down here because especially when I'm building tubers, it's a lot easier for me to figure out how to put a servo like behind the passenger seat and to do this as opposed to hide this lever
Yeah.
going this way. I really like this transmission a lot, but one of the things that we've discussed 100 times is I figure out which overdrive I want, lop that lever off, and then cap it. But this still gets in the way. If I was a normal consumer and was just going to put a hard body on it with an interior, I'd take a 4-dice over a Phoenix because the transmission's smaller. Just doing a couple of those K5s and those trucks and stuff like that, that's definitely helped. What you looking for?
Rob says he likes the trans,
I thought I had an Ultra
and
Trans.
that's what he put in the extra cab. Blind Guy
Must be
says,
the
I think I'll buy a 4-dice even though I could just buy a VFD and put it in my Phoenix. Oh, in his Forging.
Yeah,
He must have a
the Phoenix
bastard
Origin.
car.
Yeah.
But I think I need it. Blind Guy says my twins are all locked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
See, my overdrive, just like you said, I cut the arm and I capped it after I put, I think that one's in like the lowest setting on my Phoenix. And all I use is a dig. So I agree with you. I believe, I think they need to make one that has dig only
yeah.
in that setup.
But from a business side of things, it makes sense that they have the regular VFD and $100 dig.
Oh yeah. 100%. 100%.
But I would if they only made one, I would want it with just the dig.
Yeah. If I had the option, and maybe that's something I can bring up when I see him or whatever. But like, this is the transmission I would take, lopping this whole side of it off. Like all this OD stuff, take that off, leave the dig on the side because it is much easier to get interior stuff over it or around it, under, above it, whatever. I like this transmission a lot. It's kind of a hard thing to say would I want one or the other because like, there's instances where I would want one, there's instances where I'd want another. If I bought a truck specifically because I was going to put a hard body on it, I'd buy a 4-dice. Or, I don't know if they made a 4-dice kit or something, I'd buy that, but
Which the last I heard, Josh said it's not going to happen.
no, I don't think so. I'm not real sure. I didn't get that too far, but
So you could always buy the overdrive gear set if you wanted an overdrive for the
right. But the nice thing is like I said with this though, you can flip it back and be like, I need a little more overdrive. You can put it all the way forward, and maybe that's too much. Well, then, I mean, if you have all the option parts, I guess then you could take and put a straight VFD in it, and then put the overdrive in it, or I prefer underdrive in the rear. But then that's just so much part swapping. But I mean, in general, that's kind of what we're doing anyway. We're all just part swapping to find what we like and find what works better and stuff anyway. But I mean, I get that not everybody has 10 VFDs and twins and stuff.
Like I
so
said, but the 4-dice has no interior, kind of lame. Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, because it's a
It'll-
ready-to-run truck they pushed out.
I assume they'll have one. I legitimately don't know, or if I do, I've forgotten. But
I wonder if the Phoenix one will fit.
Was
in.
that?
it won't.
It
It
doesn't.
won't. Okay.
Nope. It's different width, different shape, and I think he said it's shorter. Because I know a couple people asked Josh that, but
William says he has 2 Phoenixes with the overdrive setup with servos, but dig locked out. The others I have both locked out.
yeah.
Logan says 4-dice would be a better trail truck than a comp? Question mark.
I'd go the other way around.
Yeah, I'd go the other way around.
Yep.
Especially for C2, because you're not going to use the dig and you can't use the OD. Whereas there are some benefits to having the OD selectable out on the trail stuff, because if you're just got a stretch, you can turn it down, less wear and tear on your truck a little easier, and then you turn it back up once you start doing things, or side hilling, you can turn it down. But for me, with everything else I'm doing, I don't have the mental ability to pay attention to where my camera's going, use the dig on one, steer, throttle. Like, I don't have the mental capacity to throw overdrive selectability in there while I'm doing all those things. Plus, not step on a snake, don't step on sticks, don't trip over myself, watch the children, talk to Jordan and Doug.
Don't slip on slick rock.
There we go. Yeah, I knew one of you were going to say it.
See, I'm just the opposite. Like I built mine with both dig and overdrive, and I took the overdrive out.
Yeah.
and just locked it in normal. Because if I'm gonna need that extra front, then I'm gonna lock it in dig and just use the front.
Yeah. I mean, that's
That's just the way I drive.
that's what I've done anyway. I mean, that's what I think all three of us have done.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that's a really cool idea. We all went out for about 10 minutes. We're like, overdrive, non-overdrive, overdrive, and then you just pick one and kind of forget about it while you're using dig and driving.
Eric said, R.I.P. Squishy.
Yep.
Old squish top.
Squish top. Rob says bomber interior, I guess, is the same size, so it may fit.
I've heard bomber interiors are really expensive and hard to find now.
Really.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Night Customs will maybe make an interior.
Oh, for sure.
Haha.
For sure. Especially if they come out with that Fordyce body in clear, which once again I assume they will, they'll have an interior for it. And I'll build a truggy around one. For sure. I like that body a lot. I think that body is better than the Phoenix body by far.
I think because it doesn't look so tall.
I think it just looks better in general. I think that's a better looking body style and truck in general over the extended cab, odd FJ45, not Land Cruiser thing. What you looking at? Oh, the
But I
body.
got two of them sitting over there.
I thought you were like looking at a mouse or.
No.
Yeah, I was like, is there something over there?
Because we were talking all of a sudden, you're like,
Just a couple birds.
yeah, ghosts. Birds aren't real. They're charging.
Wireless charging over there.
Yeah.
Mystical birds.
Yeah.
Mythical birds.
Mythical birds.
Rob said the bomber interiors are discontinued,
Yeah.
which would make sense.
I think I have two. My dad's truck has one. I may convince him to pull it out before he sells that Samurai buggy.
Logan says, speaking of slippery rocks, is McCormick's Creek run in the future? After October, of course? I think we need to before we don't get down there at all this year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. I'll just stay in the back. Which doesn't make a very
Fallen
good video,
says,
but
Fallen's
makes
leaving
everybody
us.
else
Y'all see the guy, oh, never mind. He said, you see the guy remove the hood and door decals and lowered it a bit? Looks much more gooder.
Yeah, the door decals are weird to me. I guess they only did it to like break up the big slab of blue, but I was
Oh, is
not.
it not a molded in
It's a dent,
Is
like
it?
it's a molded in caved in
recess?
area.
Okay.
But then they just put decals in it and it just makes it look weird to me. So
I guess I haven't looked that close to it.
I believe Steve told me that was his interpretation of what that truck was, like a not Jeep thing. I don't know how much creativity he had in it, but
Okay. I'm down for more gooder.
more gooder. Yeah, if we can get a run together after Rocktober, between Rocktober, any of the scale comps, and then the actual comp before November when it gets freezing, I'd be in. If you guys want to get a group together, it's always more fun when you take more people. We can do like a no-touch thing. I really want to go somewhere to do no-touch, like winches and straps and things like that, where we're not just bashing into the side of our truck, because I think that's
To push over?
yeah, I think that's a little weird. But I mean, I get it, but if you want to get uber realistic, you know what I mean?
I guess at some point, I guess I gotta put a winch in mine then, huh?
I know a guy.
You know, guy?
I know a guy that'll sell you a 99.
I need about 99 of them.
Yeah, that's no joke. Believe me. Believe me, I know how that is.
Yep, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's past my bedtime.
It's time to go night-night. 5 o'clock's gonna come early. And then by the time I get to work and get situated, these two will finally be rising and shining like the little stars they are.
Right? Good diamond.
Doug gets up right about the time I'm going to first break. Like it's almost break time. Wonder if
Actually,
Doug's
it's like, I
awake.
don't even set my alarm now because her alarm goes off at 7.
Yeah.
So it's like I just get up, I start to get up with her alarm. Then every 5 minutes there's a additional alarm that goes off because she shuts it off every 5
That
minutes.
shit drives me insane.
Yeah. So then every once in a while I'll roll over and look at this light. It's like, oh, fuck, I gotta get going.
Yeah.
Mine pisses me off because I am awake enough, I guess, in the mornings that I hit my second alarm, I hit snooze on it, like, fast enough. So then, like, the next cycle is, like, both of them right next to each other because they're originally like 10 minutes apart. So then they go off every 9
Yeah.
minutes when you hit snooze, and then it's like alarm, alarm.
Nah. I dated a girl when I was like in my mid-20s, and she was one of the ones that would have like an alarm every 5 minutes, and I'm like, would you just get out of the goddamn bed already and just go to work? Because I worked second, so it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and she worked at the mall, so it wasn't even like she was getting up early. But you know, I get home at 3, whatever, and like just bing, 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 and I'm just like, I've been asleep for 3 hours, and you are really pissing me off.
My first alarm goes off at like 5:50, and then I don't get out of bed
Till like 6:30?
yeah,
Yeah, I know. I didn't even know your alarm went off at 5:50.
yeah.
Really?
Matt's on the other end of the phone going, yup, 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 yup. Get up, get up.
Guys, I'm bored.
This new job has a lot of free time. So,
Yeah, William says it looks like an old Willie's Jeep.
yeah,
It
that's
does.
what it's
Yeah.
supposed to look like, yeah.
Rob says let him know if we want to do a cash comp.
We do.
We do. You've been notified.
Apparently we do.
Do you not?
I don't have any. I don't care. I'm down for whatever. As long as I don't have to work, and either one of the kids or two of the kids can go with me, or they can go to my mom's or figure something out there. I'm down for whatever. We can RC truck every day, all day.
Even I get burned out if we do that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, I can. I could. If you made this my job, to where I just sit there and shoot the shit with you two on Mondays, and then just like make videos and just do like a Tom Lee RC thing, or like a Kevin Talbot or whatever, I'm in. Think about this.
We need more than.
We do. We need about 10 times what we have right now on our live.
We need people sending you the.
I know. The little doodly doos. As we
Yeah,
get,
how do we get that?
well, as more people, the thing that I saw watching Harleys the other day was there's so many people talking that they miss, and then people will pay.
They do.
Pay to have you like actually pay attention to what they're saying.
Yeah. Read their comment.
Yeah. Which is
I mean, can like people
Is that
pay
super
on
chat?
yours?
Is that their
chat,
chat?
yeah, or yeah, I think it is. So yeah.
So we just stop responding to people until
yeah, we'll just ignore everybody and see how that works. And instead of watching the
I don't know why there's only 3 people watching
Yeah,
this.
instead of the money rolling in, it'll be subscribers rolling out.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, there's a new video dropping tomorrow. I'll try to have it out. That way you can watch the scale news and my new crawling video at the same time. It's not too insane long, but there's lots of crawling, lots of stuff. Square body action, buggies, all sorts of cool stuff. So then we'll have more. And I'll have more, and we'll do more things.
Awesome.
But until then, this has been Walter Cronkite.
Who?
Signing off.
Well, yeah, you don't know. Anyway.
You got 99 cents from Black Knight.
Heyo. Thanks, buddy.
It's Canadian.
As I say, so he gave me a nickel.
You can't even use it.
I tried putting those in the machines and it spits them right back out. All right, well, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate these two for hanging out with me, because without them, it's literally just me staring at the camera, and I've tried that before and it sucks. So I will see you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
This is Walter Cronkite. Who?